anti-denim jeans. That's great.
Wait, why are you? Okay, we know the Outer Worlds 2 are showing up. You don't have to lead with that. You're going to have a direct for the Outer Worlds. Oh my god.
Okay.
Auntie's Choice CEO? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
the big
that's
thing
actually
for
kinda
me
cool.
is the tone was the biggest issue with Outer Worlds 1, so this is not encouraging from the start, but... The other thing that you're not going to see in the trailer
Yeah,
is I want to see them like say that they just overhauled all that awful crafting shit they had.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Tinker system was like maybe the worst upgrade system I've ever seen.
Yeah, something I've never brought up is I was really excited for Outer Worlds, and yeah.
Yep, yeah, that's about
I
right.
I never even ended up playing it because just everything I saw of it made it not look very good.
Now, I think this is quite greedy that they're going to have a 30-minute showcase of this and they're still leading the showcase with a trailer for it. Come on.
They did this last year for Black Ops 6, but the difference is neither of us complained.
They're trying so hard to be Fallout.
This looks fine,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just that all the improvements I want are not things you would see in a trailer, so...
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm gonna need some kind of gameplay demo.
It's just, the world didn't grab me and I didn't think the writing was that good from everything I saw.
Yeah. No, it was very forgettable. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because the reason I was
played
excited
through
for
it at all.
this was because I'm a massive New Vegas fanboy. I'm one of those
yeah.
guys.
Oh,
Nice
it's
to meet
definitely
you.
not on
Yeah.
that level. Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly. That's why I was disappointed.
Well, at least
It's
that's
like I've
like
been
some
coming to that
better
realization-
like hit reactions on the melee ragdoll.
Yeah. Like I had that moment with Bethesda as well when I played.
Trailer.
I played when I played like Skyrim and Starfield. I was like, oh man, I don't actually like I don't like Obsidian or Bethesda. I just like Fallout.
Hey, it's that fucking gun from Black Ops Zombies.
TJ, are you here by the way? Are you alive?
Kinda Jack uncoded.
Allegedly,
No,
he's
TJ,
alive.
he's still gone.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
Looking at RE4 mods, just
If
right
they're doing
now.
extended
okay.
gameplay after the
Hey,
show, I will hang around
there
and watch
he
that
is.
because hopefully they'll show some of the RPG stuff that I want.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it too.
As
Wait,
I've
one
been
of the
saying,
first mods I
this
found
is
was
called
Lost
the Outer Worlds 2 Direct.
Yeah.
So
No.
maybe... Hmm?
No. So it's a 2-hour showcase, and the last 30 minutes are focused on the Outer Worlds too. Now I will say,
This is
kind
exactly the kind
video-
of thing Cap was complaining about with the Sunset Overdrive
Yep,
looking
look,
ass.
Cap, Sunset Overdrive, yeah.
It's colourful.
Also, yeah,
gets
Swag,
some
I
personality.
haven't...
Wait,
Is
no,
I haven't
this
done the
is not
DLC
a
yet.
good game. It's High on Life.
It's
It's
high
Yeah,
on
it
life
is.
too.
Oh, gross. No wonder it looked
Why?
like a fake video game.
No one
The
liked
first
it.
game just came out like a year ago.
No one even liked it.
No. I cannot believe
Also-
they're already doing
Oh,
another High on
unrelated,
Life.
I was just looking at RE4 mods on the Nexus. Literally the first two things I saw were Modern Warfare ports.
Hell yeah.
A Los Vaqueros outfit for Leon, and a Cyber Misaki outfit for Ada, which I guess is an operator skin from MW3. Because it says it's from MW3.
Anyway, I haven't done the DLC yet because I first wanted to beat everything in the main game. And I just beat Simon a minute before the stream started.
Wait, you can beat the final boss and go do the DLC?
Well, that's not the final boss, but yes, you can.
Yeah. No, because I was told that if you beat the game, you can't. Okay, so maybe that was not correct information then.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I don't
The
know,
game
but I was told
has-
that you have to be in chapter 9 and not like be in like the I don't know. I guess it was wrong information.
It's all Modern Warfare ports and Hoyo ports.
I mean, I'm not going to
There's
fight
only
the
the one
final
Hoyo
boss.
ports. I think
Yeah.
people are like huge bitches about that shit. Just like, oh no, you saw 2 anime games, now your
Alright,
life
what
is
is
over.
this?
Time to make 15 Reddit threads.
That's
No,
right.
I'm talking about RE4 mods right now. I'm saying like
You
all the mods
Assassin's
I'm seeing
Creed.
are Hoyo characters and
Yes.
Modern Warfare characters.
Imagine.
Even then,
This
Resident
looks like
Evil
a
doesn't get
talking
nearly
about
as many of
One
those as
Tomb
Devil May
Raider.
Cry does.
Oh yeah, no, DMC probably gets way more. I'm just saying like what's in front of my eyes right now, and I'm seeing more modern stuff than that.
Oh, by the way, Cap, bunkers are back.
Is this Assassin's
I found
Creed?
bunkers
I wasn't paying
back up.
attention.
It is.
I couldn't mute in time.
I mean, of course it is
Because
Assassin's
They're,
Creed.
they're showing the Golden Lasso, but Wonder Woman's cancelled, obviously.
Oh wait, right.
Is this
What
Rise
is-
Son of Rome 2?
Yeah.
Son, but a woman?
Shadow of Rome for the PS2?
Shadow Tower 3?
This is Dead
There's a
Rising.
Minotaur.
Yes.
These are the tunnels under Willamette Mall.
Oh, that looks aesthetically cool.
Resonance. Okay.
Oh, right!
Oh,
That
Plague
was
Tale.
announced
IP.
and nobody paid
Wait,
attention.
oh, never mind.
Okay,
What?
that
I like how I
that is not something I would ever have
I
pegged as a
said-
Plague Tale game from Look Alone.
Wait, hold on.
I heard there was a
The end
Plague
of
Tale
Plague-
3.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
I heard that too.
The end of Plague Tale 2 teased modern day.
Yeah, they won't
What
do
is
it.
going on?
God of War also teased modern day. They didn't do it.
Oh my god, this is the handheld they've been talking about.
Oh,
Oh
they
my
were gonna
god, they're
show-
actually doing it.
Oh,
They're
hell yeah.
actually doing it. Oh no.
I thought this was
The
cancelled.
Vita 2.
Guys, don't do this.
Yeah. Also, this music video is gonna get super bad. Yeah.
Wow, I've not heard this song in years.
Yes, the fucking Borderlands 2 trailer song.
ROG. Oh, so it's gonna be
What's
it's
that?
ROG, so it's gonna be super overpriced.
Oh, okay, so
Sexon!
they're just gonna
Sexon!
brand an
Sexon!
existing handheld.
Sexon!
They know what they're doing!
Dave, there he is!
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. It's,
Oh, am I
it's
gonna have
happening.
to? My father
actually
gonna
gonna
stop
happen.
hearing about it. Hell
Oh
yeah.
my god,
no,
Sexon!
Cab, this is the beginning of the rest of your life.
Moving hell forever.
Yes.
It's gameplay!
Nightmare.
We're seeing gameplay!
Nightmare. Okay. Okay, no, yeah, they're showing Silk Song today. All the rumors are true. Okay.
Imagine
Oh my
that is
God.
everything.
Oh. TJ, I told Asuna and Cap, if Silk Song doesn't show up today after all the stuff that's happened over the past week and stuff, there's gonna be
This
like
is an
mass-
Xbox.
It is.
Yes, this is an Xbox. Yes.
1 terabyte storage, so it cannot fit Call of Duty.
Go away, woman, show six.
I'm gonna be so disappointed if that Persona 4 trailer is just a logo.
Nothing- yeah.
I actually want to see the game.
Like, this is, like, not that amazing of an announcement on its own, but it's at least interesting because I was told that they cancelled it, and now apparently they're just rebranding the ROG Ally and putting some handles on it.
I just want to give props, by the way, to how far Persona has come. That P3 Reload was right there next to fucking Call of Duty and Halo on that screen.
Yep.
Sexon again!
Well, it's a big Game
back
Pass
in.
game,
The
so...
boys at Atlas.
Next to Silk Song, there's Gears E-Day. Okay, yep.
Mike's died again, Spike Bro.
And E33, because of course.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
There you go.
I hear you.
Okay.
And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silk Song will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases
At
later
launch?
this year.
When's
What?
that?
Okay.
Oh,
Every new game
oh,
you see in
okay,
today's
so-
show
okay, hold
is
on.
playable on the
But
Xbox
when
One.
is this launch?
On release.
When
Okay, so it's
later
it
this
is
year,
releasing.
but give me a date.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
Spike Bro, do you remember back in 2022 when they said Silk Song would be out in the next year?
Whether you're
Yes.
playing
That
console,
Microsoft
PC,
show?
Smart TV,
And it was at a
or
Microsoft show, correct?
the new Xbox
Yeah.
Ally, the
But
Xbox
now it's
experience
years
will
later,
grow
you
with
see.
Yeah.
you.
It is smart for them to basically take Silk Song hostage to make sure people have to pay attention.
Yeah, oh yeah.
On Xbox,
Skate
was
3
Xbox
Skate-
Forward.
Yeah.
every new game you see in today's show from our partners and
Oh my
our
god,
studios
they're showing
is
footage of
Xbox
Expedition
Play Anywhere.
33.
I mean, yeah,
Please
it's just an ROG
spoil it.
Ally with an Xbox badge on it.
No,
so...
I'm just like,
yeah.
please don't spoil 33 for us. Oh, that would be terrible.
is the freedom we believe
I saw Adler
players
then.
should
They
have.
showed Adler.
Any game,
Yes.
anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to
I
make
blinked
this
it, I
Okay,
missed
vision
so
real.
Silk Song will be available. Silk Song will be available on this thing when it's released.
This year.
Black Ops 6 on that thing and it detonates in my face.
Imagine if it's limited to that stupid console.
It's Xbox. They can't. It's Microsoft. So that means whatever
But
they
imagine.
make has to be
Local.
The Blood of Dawnwalker.
That's a terrible name, holy shit.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Fucking
What
day
is it
walking
called?
out here.
Yeah, oh,
Make out
Daywalker.
to
That's
left
what I'm
if
thinking
you
about.
will.
Yeah. What? What? Hold on. No.
Namco.
Okay.
Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Rebel. Oh my god! I thought I was gonna say Rebel Moon.
Oh, Asuna would have been so excited if it was.
Why is the frame rate ass?
Oh,
wow, yeah, wow.
Ooh, ooh.
It was like 15 frames in a cutscene.
So, the Dawnwalker. I will say I do like
mean,
medieval horror. So
Yeah.
It's vampire horror.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a decent vampire game.
yeah.
Vampires didn't come to kill us.
That's not a vampire.
They came to
Meanwhile, the superior monster, the zombie, is saying, I'm so hungry as it gets more and more games shoved into its mouth.
mindless, docile.
I want to see gameplay because I'm trying to see, is this a Witcher-like? Is this?
It'll be a Souls-like.
Probably.
Of course.
Change me into one of them.
Seems like a bit too much narrative for it.
But I became something else instead.
Oh, okay.
This looks like a Prince of Persia.
Oh.
Like modern
Eh,
Prince of Persia.
There
The
was
3D
one
ones.
there.
There's no such thing as a modern
Okay.
Prince of Persia, because that implies that there was one recently.
Yeah.
Not the 2D ones.
Between the two
There.
worlds,
You happy now?
fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand
Okay, you've got blood magic. That's cool.
evil behind it all. He is out.
I would play this game if you were playing as a hot
Oh my
vampire
god, the
lady.
frame rate. Oh, Jesus. I bet you they're like running these trailers or whatever on the handheld to be like, oh, this is the power of the handheld. And no, don't.
No, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just it's a Bandai Namco game.
Oh, the blood of Dawnwalker.
True.
All right, maybe.
Terrible name.
Might be neat
Yeah,
though.
I've seen worse. It's not the worst,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not great either.
It's not terrible, but it's not exciting. We'll see
Yeah.
when it comes out. Maybe we'll review well.
Halo 3, 2.
Bug Snacks too.
Maybe. Oh,
What? What?
Oh no,
That's a
What?
crossover
Oh, Super
game.
Meat Boy.
they baited
okay.
you.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah,
That's a
that
crossover
was.
yeah.
Is
was
this
amazing.
Mario like Super Meat Boy? Oh my god.
Oh, no, it's just Meat Boy. Ha,
Okay.
no crossover.
Yeah,
What's
it's like
Mario's
3
pipe
Meat
doing
Boy.
there?
Okay, tell you what, this looks way better than the original game.
I hope it still has Meat Boy, like the replay of him just fucking dying on
Oh, yeah,
droves.
probably.
Seeing all your
I was not a
favorite
fan of
things.
the original game. Making it in 3D does make me much more interested.
Yeah!
You know, have you ever heard of the game Retro City Rampage?
The name sounds familiar.
It was like a parody of like GTA 1 and 2 that came out back in 2013. And it had Meat Boy as one of the unlockable characters, so you could play as fucking Meat Boy doing GTA shit.
That's fun. That's awesome.
Yeah, pulling
That's
people out of
amazing.
cars and shooting them. It was a really fun game, actually.
Xbox Game Studios presents.
Halo 3, 2.
What is
That's not
this?
Halo.
Oh, Koei Tecmo. Okay.
So it's Dynasty Warriors? No.
Team
oh.
Ninja. Yaku- oh wait, is this Ninja Gaiden 4? Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yes, yeah.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Yeah. I'm hyped for this. It looks good. It's platinum.
This game should have Nicole from Dead or Alive 4 in it, since it's on Xbox.
Oh, Dragoon Dive?
Yeah, that was just Aranea.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, lots of different weapons. I like that.
I think they're gonna make a sequel to Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z anytime soon.
I don't think so. Rocket Hammer?
Yeah,
It's a guy.
I liked Ninja Gaiden 2 quite a lot. 3,
Yeah.
once they got to
It's
Razor's
okay.
Edge, they fixed 3 up mostly. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be good.
Yeah! Do those Azuna drops.
Though also, I would like
Oh,
some
yeah, they
reassurance
did
that
show
they're
up
not
in
going to
this
do the Ninja Gaiden thing and just like make a better version next year.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, this is a day one buy for me. This looks incredible. Oh, that's... What the hell?
Have you
is
played
this?
the old
Chart?
ones?
Since
I've
Dead or
started
Alive,
2. I've started the new version of 2. I've not finished it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very different to your usual Platinum like DMC Bayos though. So
since,
Yeah. Ooh.
since Dead or Alive is dead forever, do you think Ayane is going to show up in this?
probably
Maybe.
she's shown up before in multiple games. So
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
is she just going to get
October.
turned into an? Is she just going
Ooh.
to get turned into a Ninja Gaiden character full time, since there'll never be a new Dead or Alive?
that'd be funny.
Man, I just realized, yeah, Cap can get all of these for free. Oh my god.
Smoked.
Oh my god.
Pack
Okay.
watch.
I started to watch Joseph Anderson play this game,
I need to
and I
play this.
fell asleep watching the LP.
Well, I like how you said you fell asleep, and I'm saying, man, I need to play this.
Yeah. If it gets good, it takes its time. Because I watched
Yeah,
like the first
I
4 or
have good
5
things about it,
missions, and they
even
were
for-
boring.
Even
the
like
fuck is
Yahtzee, who hates every
GQ?
game ever made, liked it. So
Yep, maybe I'm sure it might get good in a while, but the first like 4 or 5 missions were really boring. Oh wait, he's getting DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, this was
Oh.
like rumored pretty heavily.
Enter the city of Antioch.
Are the many rumors about Indiana Jones video game?
Find the secret relic.
I think I heard
It's
like
okay,
Tony
but,
Todd's character
yeah.
like
Bring it back to the
ran
Holy
away
City.
and said, "I'll meet you in the DLC, Dr. Jones," or something.
That's funny.
The secret. They worshipped the giants.
Show the Choo Choo
This
guy
is very
again.
reminiscent of Frozen Dawn from
Order
World
of
War II
Giants.
Zombies.
Wait, is this a new game? No,
No,
okay,
it's
yeah,
a
No, it's
DLC.
DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's at the Great Circle still.
yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay.
The Order of Giants. The Order of Giants is just making me think of those conspiracy theories saying the US invaded Afghanistan because there was a tribe of giants living in caves.
Yeah, it's just like the AI giants you see on TikTok building the pyramids.
That's right. Oh.
I am waiting for the Atlas jump scare. Like I'm waiting for either the
Oh,
Atlas
yeah.
logo or just bright yellow.
It's coming.
In fact, I'm gonna call it right now. I think the opening shot will be a TV, and that's gonna then the Atlas logo will appear, and then we'll get blinded by yellow.
Oh look, it's the petrification disease.
Game Freak?
What?
Oh, so it's gonna be terrible then.
Oh, yeah.
FPS. What
You
do
can tell it's
mean,
Game Freak because
they
of the
only
bad
make
frame
Pokemon
rates.
games.
Yeah. Once again, Swipe Bro.
They're
you
allowed
said
to do
Game
other
Freak.
things?
They
Remember, he said
yeah,
Game
they
Freak,
made that
it's specified
like
bad frame rate.
Tomba game, which was not very impressive before, but
I didn't even know Game Freak ever made another game besides Pokemon.
they've made a couple.
Yeah,
but
they made
I
a few.
know
not
they
very
have
interesting
one
ones.
where Toby Fox helped with, but
I remember that 4chan post where it was like most popular franchise in the world that has not had a single good game. How did they do it?
you know what? I'm actually hopeful for this because it maybe has the same problem that the E33 devs had. We are so sick and tired of making the same game. Please let us be
Yeah?
creative.
Yeah?
I mean, they've done that multiple times before, and all their non-Pokemon ideas were atrocious.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
but when
was
there was
like,
small budget, shit.
but that has to be a long time ago because I've never heard.
No,
of
there
a
was one
non-Pokemon-
like 3 years ago.
Oh, Game Freak? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard.
Yeah, but it
never
was a
heard
Scrimblow
any of
game,
it. Hey, Sam.
not a money game.
Sorry.
You really don't listen to women, do you?
They were gambling for 2 hours after we were finished.
Avalon? Black Ops 7?
Filth down to us.
No.
Where
Oh, so we're getting some British fantasy.
Well,
from
Bioshock?
that.
Steampunk.
has there any?
Oh, Steampunk. Oh god, I saw cogs
no.
and goggles.
However, they
I'm out.
showcased the Xbox new handheld console that's
Yeah.
coming out later
There
this
was
year.
something
they
Bioshocky
said-
just about the way it
they-
animates, even. Yeah.
Yeah, Exile. They showcased Silksong on
In
it and said
Exile,
Silksong will be
they call
on
it.
it when the handheld launches. So that means it's
Oh
probably
man,
Oh,
I
gonna
hate
be
the way
on-
the faces look.
Like, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
This game looks
Yeah,
weird.
no. The second I saw one of those soldiers he had, with cogs and goggles, I was like, I'm out. 1.3 seconds.
I don't dislike
That's
steampunk,
crap.
but I dislike the aesthetic they've
I
got of
don't
the
like
humans here.
steampunk.
Yeah.
There's just something about steampunk I don't like. I think because I associate it with like the most cringe people known to man.
Oh my god. So
I like,
there's
I like Dieselpunk. I think Dieselpunk's cool.
yeah, there's one thing that will determine whether I'm interested in this game or not. If it plays like Dishonored. If it plays like Dishonored, maybe. If not, nah.
Can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
Is there anything of note that has been shown?
Nope.
Sixo.
Ninja Gaiden stuff.
Yeah,
Indiana
Ninja
Jones
Gaiden 4
DLC.
got a release date. It looks cool. That's about it. What?
Oh, Ninja Gaiden got a release.
Wait,
Okay, they're showing some puzzle stuff. That's
Oh
interesting.
my god, is this a fucking Souls?
it's
game?
another
Create a
Fallout
character.
game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Fallout game.
Character.
Oh.
It literally had an attributes and stuff.
Breaking in is the
Yeah.
easy part.
Character.
If it's a
character
Fallout,
RPG.
like maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe since it'll probably be on Game Pass, but Otscon.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
Please tell me. Yeah. Oh.
Candlestick
Oh!
and gold,
Dishonored like?
worthless and dull. Just
Immersive
like
Sim?
You. Nah. I have a customer. How can I help
Oh.
you? I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds
Yeah,
like
if it's
a
Fallout,
good
like I'll
idea.
probably give it a try,
It's
even
up
with
to
my
me.
dislike of the genre of steampunk.
Oh, it's
And
a-
yeah,
it's a
this
Fallout
is
4
this is
like
actually a
that.
much better trailer than the Outer Worlds thing, like Pat said. Because I'm actually getting an idea of how this plays and some of the mechanics. So
God, the
dialogue
FPS is
prompts.
so bad for these trailers.
I'm starting to think it's a weird stream thing because there's no way all these games have shit frame rates.
I mean, they
Yeah,
are all
I mean-
Xbox games.
It's all sharp edged
True.
Except for the Game Freak game, it's probably even worse than the stream showed.
and blood.
Yeah.
bubbles. Goodbye, Silas.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You've either got a gang at your back
Chucky.
or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I wonder if the conflict in this game will be fascist faction and faction that can't run anything.
Yeah.
This is a very
Gun
Yeah, no, I just checked
customization.
another
That's
stream.
cool.
Oh, I just checked another stream. It also
Crafting.
has lag, for the
Yeah,
trailers.
especially with nonsense steampunk weapons. Crafting.
It's
Okay,
looking kind of, it looks
you
kind
know
of like
what?
Fallout 4 crafting.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Railroad
looks decent.
or-
No, I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I'd say so far this is probably the most interesting thing at the show.
Oh my god! Wait, what?
Oh, time travel?
But look who just found
Oh,
Mummy's key.
they have
Oh,
a
wait.
time skip mechanic.
Wait, what was that game where you had that?
Yeah, I'll
You mean
probably
the
give this a
first
try.
person singularity?
Yo!
I'm
Singularity?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
singularity.
it's to keep with my gimmick swag, bro. In the Black Ops 2 Zombies map Buried, you can do
Yeah.
this as well with the time bomb. You can go back to
Nice.
a previous round.
One choice at a
Time
time.
jump mechanics.
This
People
is
used to do
ambitious.
To change the
People used to do that in public match where they would reset the round to round 1 when everyone was doing well to be dicks.
hunters don't want it when
God.
the rabbits got the gun.
So it wasn't just it reset the round; it put you back to where you were on round 1, like all your equipment and everything.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah, this
This
is literally
is
like
cool.
playing Dishonored. Just with the, yeah, no. I'm 100% playing this.
I will
Yeah,
probably
Dishonored
power
RPG.
through.
Right.
I will
Yep.
probably power through the aesthetic and give this a try.
This
Like I said,
I'm
I don't think it's
I'm-
necessarily steampunk itself. It's just I really hate people who are
Clockwork
in
Revolution.
steampunk.
That's an okay name. Yeah.
coming in
Decently
due
memorable.
time. Okay.
At least it's not called Dawn of the Bloodwalker or whatever.
I'm way more interested in that than Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll
way
say that.
more.
Way more.
Well, I thought that was Jeff Keighley for a second.
No.
Mad
Oh
Booty.
god. Oh god, it's King in the back.
Oh god, yeah, King. I
Oh.
forgot that's under the umbrella.
Black Ops 6.
Yes, Adler!
Boo, Doom. Dark Ages.
But yeah, all these studios and no games.
All of our teams across
That's right.
Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before.
Notice how Halo
Original
Studios is like
single-player
not on here.
experiences, vast online worlds. Our teams are empowered to build the games they've always.
I'll give them
dreamed of.
credit, they are
We
making
want our
single player
players to have
experiences
choice
unlike
and
Sony.
flexibility
Yes.
where and how
They are
they
definitely
play
winning in that
our teams
category.
make. So of course, our games will be available day one.
It's funny how they
in Game
ended like
Pass,
their first
and
party
every new game
exclusives
they make,
right as they were
Xbox
making good
consoles
ones.
and PC
Yep.
will be Xbox
It's like you
Play
could have just held out a bit
Now.
longer
On
and maybe
behalf of
sold
our
some
creative
consoles.
I'm
team,
glad that they've
these
decided to announce
experiences
that they're
don't
going to
stop
sell
when
like
you put down
terrible,
the
terrible
controller.
actual
As
copies
you've
of these
seen
games
in
because of
recent
Game
years,
Pass.
more and more of our
Yeah, no,
characters,
exactly. Clockwork
stories,
Revolution, I
and
said, yeah, I'll
worlds
give it
are
a try on Game
expanding
Pass.
to brand new audiences.
They're not getting money from me.
A Minecraft movie, a Fallout TV
Check
series,
Jockey.
I've legit played.
and brought millions
I've
of
legit played
players
games
into
on
the game.
Game Pass that I
We
was
have
like,
more
I feel
projects
bad.
in the works,
I
and
should have
gaming
bought this.
continues
God
to
damn it.
influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing
Oh my
new
god,
franchises,
Exile Entertainment are the people who made Wasteland
Exile.
3.
They're called
Oh,
In
okay.
Exile. Why do you keep calling them
Okay.
Inxile?
to the upcoming release of the
Because he
Outer Worlds
doesn't
2
listen to
this
women,
fall.
Asuna.
Yeah.
Obsidian is always
What?
delivering great games, and they
Their
have
Wait,
name is
what-
In
what-
Exile.
What?
launching this year.
Their name is
No,
In Exile.
you need to understand, I cannot hear Asuna because she's very quiet. That's just it, I didn't hear what she said.
They're called In Exile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember back in like 2020 when Asuna had a mic that was just constantly like crackling and had radio static. That was even worse.
Oh.
He-Man?
Fallout maybe? I know
Is
it's not
this
black
the
and white.
Is this the Grounded devs?
Oh no, it's nostalgia.
It's Grounded.
more-
It's Yoked. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
something
eight-
related to Grounded. Yeah.
80s nostalgia. I'm out 1.3 seconds.
We're getting DLC. Yes.
We're getting
Yes!
80s nostalgia.
We, he says,
God!
the
This
only
is one of
one
my-
excited.
Behind Subnautica, this is my favorite survival crafter. It's so good.
I don't like
Survival crafter?
Yeah, like it's very like Subnautica, except you know.
I'm getting
Subnautica water
we have
integration.
few flashbacks where it's like this is not
No.
survival crafter.
No, no,
My
no,
eyes
no, no.
tell me.
Dr. Tully and the teenagers
Okay, no, I'm hyped for this. I have a lot of hours in Grounded. I think it. Wait, are we exiting the backyard? No, come on, that would be.
This Hello Neighbor? Maybe
This
you're wrong.
summer.
I don't. Grounded.
Yeah, you are ahead of me. Okay.
Scorpions? Oh man, new bugs. Okay. In an epic. Wait, is it a sequel? Oh.
This is what Grounded is?
What was that other game that they showed at Summer Games Fest that was also like shrunk down fighting bugs and spiders?
Yeah, and it's 4-player co-op. Wait, if
The only way
it's.
you can get... I think the only survival crafter I think I would play is like a post-apocalyptic one. I'm a basic bitch. I'd rather make my funny little base camp. You know what I always wanted to get into, but it was like way too jank? 7 Days to Die.
Ah,
It's a sequel!
Oh, wow.
July 29th?
that's pretty soon.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Grounded 1
Game
took.
three.
Grounded 1 was in early access for like 5 years.
Yeah, and
And
it
it-
said game preview there, so I assume this one
Oh,
will also be
okay.
in early access for 5 years.
Ah.
No, because game preview's like Xbox's version of early access.
Okay, alright. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping it was like a massive expansion to the base game.
Oh, you're getting
Okay, space horror. Oh, this is the new IP that Bloober's doing, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
they-
long until one of these people kills themselves?
Is this was it Hell Is Us? That
I forget the name, but
It's
yeah.
called You Should Kill Yourself Now. Is what
It's
it would be called.
Horror Astronaut Man. Yeah.
yeah.
Kill yourself.
No, yeah,
Everyone will be happy.
yeah, no, they've had trailers for this before.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's very Dead Space.
it looks alright, but I saw a Bloober Team logo, so I'm not playing.
I mean,
this
yeah,
stuff
they did the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah, he's
No, I
making
know
fun
who
of
Bloober
Sphere
are,
Hunter.
That's why I'm saying I'm not playing this. Yeah, because you said, oh, they made the Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, they also made Layers of Fear. I'm not playing this shit.
I know.
They got away with Silent Hill 2 because they didn't have to do the work of making it good.
And they did the medium.
Exactly.
Ugh. Yeah, no, this is
I
very
do not.
Dead Space.
I do not trust Bloober to make anything that isn't a remake.
Kronos the New Dawn.
Remember when they made that Blair Witch Project game?
Oh god.
Chronos.
And that
That's
one
not a great
actually
name,
was
but
You Should Kill Yourself.
I'm open to this. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, same. I'm open to it.
I'm
I'll
open
see.
to it. I just don't trust them.
Oh boy. What's Tom cooking?
Here we go again.
Starfield. It's
God.
gonna be Starfield. mostly.
Lie to me.
No.
It has been a
those
while
are-
since
wait,
the
what?
DLC.
Oh, this is online. This is
Yeah,
online.
wait, no, it's too cartoon.
Yeah.
They should really say ZeniMax before they do that, because that is the name of the studio that does ESO.
God, the
Yeah,
art
this really-
style.
Used to let you drag me back into it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Give it
like I
a
said, I'm
try.
down, yeah, we'll
Nah.
play that.
Fallout 76 is one of those annoying games where I bought it because I had a group that said, oh, we're gonna play it together, so I bought it, and then I got to level 10 to prep for when we'd play multiplayer, and then we just never did, so
Oh, boy.
waste of my money.
Get absolutely
Yeah,
pumped.
I'm at least gonna get it for free if I ever go in. 'cause
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass. But yeah.
Seasons of the Worm.
Plus, like,
Alright.
admittedly, a big reason why I was kind of.
That's probably the least
Yeah,
interesting
so-
ESO expansion they've done
I
in a
actually
long
play as a
time
villain
as
now.
well.
Yes, I've heard this too.
Yeah. They've had more interesting stuff to show before.
Also, you got my hopes up when you said Worms are back because you're ahead of me, so I thought they were showing a new Worms game.
It has good frame rate.
By the way, if we got any Mass Effect 4 news, would it be at an Xbox showcase?
Nah.
Yes.
Nah, I didn't think
I
so.
mean-
Microsoft haven't bought EA.
Yeah, no, Mass Effect is one of those ones where it can kind of just show up.
Don't not.
Hmm.
Will there be a blue-haired girl who makes me feel funny?
Yes.
Oh,
Will they make
more licensed
secret
music.
photo?
Yep, more licensed music. They never learn.
They don't want streamers pirating this.
That's right.
Intentionally. So it's a real
entertainment, really.
It's a real video game, unlike the other ones. And that includes
Yeah.
Remember
Don't
Me,
know that
because
yet.
Remember Me didn't exist.
Maybe
Did
she's
Remember Me
just
have
moving
someone who
around.
was like the order to get Chun-Li's kicks?
Okay,
in
so it's a
Roblox?
platformer.
Is it?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Well, it looks decent.
They should just show more Dying Light reviews. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, didn't they say we're gonna be seeing more of it
Wherever you are,
in July or August?
Felion.
I'll find you.
They should just show more of it though.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, didn't they also have another action game announced as well?
Oh, there's a second person. So now we get to have
What?
dramatic don't nod relationships.
They have a white man, so that for anyone who's scared.
Game collaboration with the European Space Agency? What?
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're not gonna get like cool gunfights of aliens then. I'm out 1.3 seconds.
Yes, we can't disturb the ecosystem. The alien has to kill the human.
World
Ah, still got an hour to go.
I'm waiting for
so-
that yellow jump scare. I'm waiting for it.
Wait, this is England? This said welcome to England. Okay. I'm out 3.5 seconds.
This is how Arsenal lives.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is Astra right there. She, with that cat she's always carrying around.
Yeah, with a dancing and singing neighbor.
Yeah.
That's just some random old man.
I mean, I do have a dancing and singing neighbor, but instead of an old black man, it's a young trans black woman.
Hey, close enough.
He's giving you a gun. It's one of them autism games. Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually more interested in this now.
Yes.
Oh,
there
you are the market for that?
If I was gonna play one of these like autism games, I would play the crime scene cleaner one, so that at least has like edge. No, 'cause, like, if I'm gonna do the autism like cleaning game, I want it to be me cleaning up a crime scene. That sounds cool.
If it helps me make England a better place. They don't suspect
Oh. Okay,
Turn
so it has,
England
this
into
one has.
Philippines.
Okay, this
Save
one
us
has
all.
secrets and stuff. Okay. Oh.
Turn England
that's
into
an
the
interesting
Philippines. It's
twist.
just you putting an AK in every room.
You don't need to turn it into the Philippines.
Don't make the same mistake you
It already has shades of the Philippines.
The only one you can really trust.
That's like a subgenre of like transformation hentai, but it's Filipino transformation.
Like
Eruption.
like London, fucking. Like
Yeah, I'm interested in this. Let's see.
people that will.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's more to it than just cleaning. All right, that's interesting. There are no ghosts at the Grand.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
That's a very quirky in a British way name.
Yeah, that looks like a cute game.
A bottle of water.
So scary.
Yeah, it does look like House Flipper.
Why are you scared?
Because it's gonna be the next 17 years of my life. I'm gonna have to hear about that remake for 17 years.
Is this a mobile game?
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, but it looks like Smite.
Could be my
Oh
daughter.
wait, Age of Empires? Oh, Age of Empires? No, Age of Mythology. Age of Mythology.
Asian empires.
Where are you?
I don't think you can say that.
Why did you leave? This is Age of Mythology, yes. Oh, they're added to Japanese in Japan. Okay.
Finally.
Yeah. Well, you can always at Civ about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of these
65 million. Jesus.
have any of these types of games ever had a Filipino faction?
I know. No, we've got Greece, we've got the North, we've got Egypt, we've got in China and now Japan. Heavenly Sphere. Nice.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
All 2025.
Are they gonna have a Heavenly Sword crossover? Why was the main character of Heavenly Sword in PlayStation All Stars?
Eva, Ever,
Was in
Eva?
Civ 7.
Yeah, that's a terrible logo.
What is that?
Yep.
Oh, Korean.
자주적 결정을
Who runs all?
Yeah.
Oh, Korean.
만약 이 결정이
This might be a cap game.
Is that visual?
Once, okay, it's a cap game.
Might be a Capcom game. Yeah, Capcom game.
당신의 특정 행동이
When I
대중의
heard about
의사결정에
the book
영향을
grants a
미칠 수
sovereign
있습니다.
nation the right to
반대로
choose for
누군가는
itself, and I saw
당신의
like
의사결정에
black
영향을
ink
주게
over
한다는
documents,
것을
I was like, oh
인지할
hell
때
yeah.
자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수
Is
있지
this about
않습니까?
the South Korean deep state? Are we getting a new type of deep
당신의
state?
입장은
You know
온전한
what the secret of the South
본인의
Korean deep state is? There's Japanese, there's fake Koreans everywhere. There's
I
secret
just saw.
Japanese.
I did just see a document talking about Russian influence in South Korea, so it might be a Russian deep state.
It's gonna, yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be the opposite of Yakuza. It's gonna be. Yeah.
Apocalyptic.
Okay.
The moment we see new combos, I'm in. Come on, new combos.
It's like Modern Warfare 4. Modern Warfare 4 set South Korea.
Oh my god, it's a shooter.
Third person.
Oh, it's a Metal Gear.
Okay, wait, this is actually kind of interesting.
Why is there a random like K-pop?
Yeah, no, I want the random Asian super.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지
Operator.
Yeah, okay, listen.
We have superpowers. We are having a Metal Gear.
Those were zombies. This might be Kido.
Oh yeah, no, this is.
Yeah, no, this looks cool.
당신의
Yeah.
분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다.
Posting cool soldiers, monsters. Let's
Yeah,
go.
superpowers.
This is a cat game. This is a cat game.
Yeah.
누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
I will be there no matter what. I will be there no matter what.
This looks so good.
지정태,
I won't even
지정태.
try to
Oh,
pronounce
he
that
looks
word.
so
Holy
raw.
shit. Yeah, he does the thing.
Mudang,
Oh, yeah, the
2
glowing
hearts.
Mudang.
It's no Mudang, but I'll take it.
That goes on the wish list. Yep, that goes on the
I
wish
will keep
list.
an eye on that. I see cool CQC in that trailer as well.
Yeah, that's probably the coolest thing so far.
World premiere.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Now that I think about it, there's not a lot of like military games that are not American.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kind of cool.
And as
That's
someone
really
who is
interesting.
a bit of a military fetishist, South Korea has very cool looking like soldiers in terms of like how their kit's set up, so I'm down to see a game about them. Like, just on an aesthetic level, they look awesome. So,
They also make like a lot of the tanks and artillery and reloading vehicles and stuff that all the non-American militaries are buying. So they've got quite a big military-industrial complex to
one day we're gonna have
sponsor
to do
this.
the military drip tier.
This looks a lot like Tomo, but not Tomo.
Well, the art style is good.
The old school SAS have to go with F. Like the old 80s school SAS.
It's kind of like similar to like Inside and everything like that.
Are those guys actually making a new game? Inside has been almost a decade.
Yeah.
I feel like the desperately fucking prick.
The creature.
Stop looking at their creature. Planet of Lane. I've never heard of the first one.
Why is there a
Never.
I
second
at least I don't play these types of games, but I at least hear their names. Usually.
Yeah, usually they are quite popular, but this
Yeah,
one,
normally you at least hear of them.
I mean, there's a second. Already a second game, so they might have done.
It would be really funny if Swiper missed Persona 4 while he was gone.
Sure would.
yeah, this is Persona.
And Bethesda developed Persona sounds terrible. Okay, Fallout 76.
Oh god.
I mean, I just said I was interested in maybe like getting into this, so I'll have a look at this.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole.
They did add ghouls recently, playable ghouls. So
Appalachia is a land
that's why I
of
said
swim with opportunity.
That's part of the reason I was
Yes,
interested in
you'll
going
find
in, 'cause
fish
I've
of
always
all
wanted to play
flavors in
something.
every walk of waterway. From its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of
Well, they
ponds.
added fishing now, so it's a good
Just
game.
step up to
by
the bank,
Japanese standards.
cast your line,
Unfortunately,
and
I
when
have
your
a fishing
bobber
game
starts
already, and
bobbing,
it's called Dredge.
reel in the
I
reward.
enjoy way more.
What do you got on there, Jed?
Yeah, like I said, I
Worms. And how are they biting
I
today?
need a group for this, to be honest.
See for yourself. Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job.
I do miss fishing. I haven't
There are
fished
as many
since I left
unique
the States.
combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea.
I don't want to fish in this country. It'll be
And when
like
you've
in
caught your
Simpsons
fill,
with
pop
the
over to the
Irish
local
fish
tackle
market.
shop to swap
now,
fish tails.
like when I was younger, like yeah, we used to catch fish
Can
and
you
eat them.
smell
Now
that?
we would catch them and eat stuff.
No matter what troubles plague the
Say
future
you don't
wastelands of
even
Appalachia,
near the fish in this
you can always
country.
find comfort
okay.
in cozy
They'll
little
do
joys
AoE
like this.
damage.
You just gotta know where to
Yeah.
look.
I mean, best case scenario, you catch yourself a fucking pike and then it just murders you on the spot.
Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout.
The guy saying, "You've been to
Ah,
Auschwitz
community makes
on
a
my
wasteland
Minecraft
a
server."
waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be
I've seen
kicking
the face
back
story
and
that
sharing
picture
a
of that
meal
in
with
Fallout
friends
76.
in beautiful Appalachia.
I remember years ago I saw like an image that was like that was the Holocaust disproved using Minecraft. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
World premiere.
Okay. I
Yeah,
saw
no,
an
Yeah.
me too.
I'm scared.
Me too. Wait, what? Oh, this game.
Solo leveling? Yeah.
Oh my god, that is awful.
Console port, I guess.
Yeah, no. I'm interested in seeing the anime, not maybe playing the game. Even though the anime's pretty hype. Yeah.
I would say like the game seems like a good way to like engage with it because it has like that like pseudo video game bullshit going on anyway with that's the framing device, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. 4-player co-op, which you're not playing as its like S-tier summons, is very
Soul level is on fall asleep.
Solo sleeping.
Hey, I'm gonna say, the story is dumb. The action and stuff.
I mean, it's a shonen. Yeah.
That French guy ruined Soul level's reputation forever just by implying that picture might be undercooked like chicken.
So it is a shonen, but in my opinion, a lot of shonens kind of tend to be like this one. I think goes the extra mile as far as shonen is concerned.
I think it was like the friend he was saying like in French, Soul leveling fans be like, "Yo, they
Yeah.
it's just a
No.
chicken and like mashed potatoes." Because now everyone just posts that image whenever Soul.
So far, I would say, yeah, like that steampunk Fallout Dishonored looking game is probably the second most interesting, and then that Korean Milsim game is the most.
Is this another Pokemon?
Yeah, I did tell you there's going to be a ton of them this year. This is Korean. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have guns.
It's true.
You know, I'll give Pokemon credit. All their games were atrocious dog shit, and yet they're still better than
Cap, not all their
Some of those games is right there.
Pokemon Emerald is
No, I'm allowed to say it because I was a Pokemon fan, so I'm allowed to say this.
no, they've had some good games.
Yeah.
Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness,
And Colosseum.
Saying
and Colosseum,
I'm allowed to shit talk it.
Oh, you get to beat the Pokemon to death. Oh, okay.
Oh, animal abuse. hell
Yeah, it's just it's not a Pokemon clone, it's a power clone.
Yeah. Let's adjust the volume a little. There we go.
Hey,
what's up, everyone?
Who's
Tony
this?
Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
We're having a Deadpool at work, and I put Bam Margera as mine. I'm still saying I'm gonna win.
Alright, 3 plus 4. It's gonna be great.
Really wish that they had announced Russell Adler as like one of the crossover skaters.
Cap, there should be a mod. These games are very moddable. Tony Hawk 1+2 has a ton of skin replacement mods.
Yeah. The funniest one is still that fucking Silent Hill one. It's just James.
Oh, yeah.
My wife is sick, but so am I.
Well, that 801 long hair mod is terrible. You put that on your control.
Watch it, mate.
I always laugh when in these games when they like show off famous skaters. It's just a gallery of
No, it's the movie. It's the movie version. I didn't make the movie version.
But honestly, they're doing a better game to do the realistic turtle mode, like Call of Duty.
Yes. They think the version of the terrible movie.
To be fair, that's like such an obvious one. I'm surprised no previous Tony Hawk game.
Yeah.
It truly is Doomslay.
It's yeah, it makes sense as a crossover. It's although the skins don't look amazing.
Job to do. Pulls up his skateboard.
Ford would need to have like C4 strapped to the bottom. That should be like what his looks like.
The Doom Shredder.
Dante?
I thought that was Jean Bayonetta for a second.
I know the name, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
Oh, sick.
Female Odin?
Hey, sorry, bro, that does...
It's
Hey,
true.
bro, that doesn't
The
mean
All
it.
Mother?
It does for me. That's my personal I'm out.
Oh, hierarchy game. Interesting.
God raves his outfit from MW2 from Leon.
Love this art style.
Oh yeah, Spirit.
Yeah, it's visually pretty cool.
Beautiful as well.
Let me look up Spirit Fair on Steam.
Ooh, it's
Is it? Wait, is it like turn? No. It's like a beat.
Sharing the bangers. We use like
in combat dialogue.
every banger I find I post.
I hope we can play as your big sister. So I just like,
You want to
Yeah,
talk
parry
about
that.
So
Yeah, I'm definitely buying this because Spirit Fair was amazing.
This looks awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. It's probably not for me, but I like the aesthetic.
Ada Wong in Jill's Battlefield Mario 5 based.
Spirit
Spirit
Fair.
Fair's story was also very good.
No.
Yeah, there's E-Day. Yep, there we go.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'll ever take the Gears to be honest.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it has good co-op.
maybe we could play it in co-op, I guess. But yeah, solo. Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, I'm more opposed to it. It's just like I don't know if I ever will. I I feel like that's something I needed to do.
No wait, no wait. This is a trilogy. This isn't PJ.
Oh, wait.
This is a trilogy.
Yeah, it's a remake.
They confirm
Okay, well,
as
maybe
well
we'll
that,
take the gear
like,
bill finally.
Yeah, it's just, I'm always like, Gears, I feel like I needed to do well in round 4 for.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Crossplay. It's crossplay.
Okay, I guess I'll take Gears 1 for.
It adds crossplay. And clock progression.
Still find your way back home, Phoenix?
It's also a matter of like, I feel like growing up in the 2000s, looks like they upgraded the Halo or Gears, and I made my
With screen co-op. Nice.
Halo.
Let's do this.
Honestly, I feel like Microsoft respects Gears more than they do Halo.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
Really?
When they announced this, it was the first game, all of it.
It would be better if they were, so, yeah.
Loaded August 26th.
It was just the first game.
Wait. Yeah, that was not clear. Hold on a second.
With the multiplayer has
Wasn't
more
Ram in the
stuff.
first one? I don't know.
Yeah, that was Ram.
World
Yeah, I was like,
premiere.
I thought he was Gears 2. But...
General Ram is the final boss in first year.
No.
No, yeah, you're right. It's just
No,
the
it
first-
is! It is!
Oh,
Here we go.
yep.
Here we go.
It
TVs!
is! As soon as I saw the shrine, I knew. This looks way
Thanks, Yuri Lowenthal.
Turn this up. I'm also going to DM Debbie saying it's over.
Yeah. Oh, you know I'm DMing Debbie too.
This looks way more...
Movable camera, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Something about the lighting is a little off here. Revival.
Wait. Oh, okay. I thought they were showing you.
Oh, never mind.
we get nothing.
Please,
Okay, another 10 years of discourse.
It's just Narukami.
That's the game.
No gameplay, no game.
The Smugglers League is always there.
So the remake is still very far
You
away.
won't see us. You won't
Sea of
hear
Thieves.
us.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I just figured out why that looked.
And the only way you'd ever
Because
know
it's Persona 4.
is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers,
Sea of Thieves?
we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
I'm pressing the
It's a
fast
life
forward
of
button, but it's
danger
still
like
on the
no
same
other.
screen.
So I
Yeah,
guess
no,
the
I-
question is,
Because it's Sea of
can
Thieves,
you handle that?
I'm just gonna go check all the
I'm gonna-
Atlas.
This Debbie is crashing out.
Getting your hands
He
on
did warn
gold is
me.
one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after.
What
The
else
bigger
are not
the
paying
room, the better.
Okay, our Atlas giving
Smugglers need to be
details on
adaptable. It's more than moving under
they give
moonlight
a
and
date even?
shadows.
No, that's what I was,
You
I
should be
said
ready
this
to
in
take
time,
advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes
Okay,
to get the job
Okay,
done.
they haven't posted anything yet. We're still talking about demos.
You are pirates after
Righto.
all.
Welcome, my friends, to the
At least
Smugglers
give me an
League.
ETA, man.
You're paying for that.
Oh my god. Okay, so unrelated, but like,
Since 17, Jesus.
so it does seem like there is some crossover coming for COD
Oh.
Mobile. I hate my life.
Is it over now? Thank God.
World
No, it's still about 30
premiere.
minutes.
Fucking.
Wait, what?
He did a bad word.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone's
it's
just
this
making fun.
game! This is like that
Michael
Telltale game.
DeSanto.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, we both said Michael DeSanto.
I'm
Also, yeah, so
Oh,
far
Invincible.
everyone is just making fun.
Oh, wait, no, it is.
It's invisible.
Yeah.
I saw the suit.
It's a weird aesthetic.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. Ooh.
Oh, it's a not the normal universe.
Nope.
Oh, man, they're doing alternate universe stuff.
Yeah.
Invincible really.
Get the Hulk thing.
Yeah, see, I like Invincible, but this being an AU is already kind of damping my excitement.
Invincible really is a Western show. It's either getting this weird
I
AU
hoped
game.
you'd understand why I had to do
It
this.
absolutely is a shonen.
Accept our rule or
Yeah,
die.
it's getting its Xenoverse. It's weird show that's like AU game. They'll probably play like that.
It's Adam's
The aesthetic here is very not great.
I like it.
Oh, is it a fighting game?
It's a fighting game.
No, there's no way. You do not want to release a fighting game right now. This is not the
Oh, this is NetherRealm. That's why it looks like shit. No wonder everyone was animating weird. If it's not NetherRealm, then it's someone else with very bad, chunky animation. Yeah. Oh. That's a weird one. Yeah.
So unfortunate that timing.
This game is being found dead in a ditch on release day as everybody goes play Tokon Fighting Soul. Oh, yeah, spoilers, yeah, alright.
Yep.
I'm actually just pissed that they didn't show anything episode 4 that mattered.
Yeah, my interest tanked as soon as I saw it was a fighting game as well. Like, I was still kind of open to if it was like an RPG or something, I would maybe play an AU game, but if it's just a fighting game, then...
Wait, I know that text? What? No, okay. That text
Oh, it's coming to Xbox.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep, you're just getting a port. Yep.
Those games
Are they gonna do remake and rebirth, or are we just getting remake first, and then maybe you'll get rebirth another year down the line? Yeah, no rebirth.
get fucked.
Honestly, Cap,
And 60. Nice.
no. Here's the
Yeah.
Personally, I think the announcement is the most important part. Now that we know that it's coming,
Yeah. I suppose maybe they'll actually like launch the third remake as on both from the beginning.
Find a boss.
Yeah.
That's Ultima.
Like, I'm just pissed that they didn't give, like, a year.
it's probably coming out next spring.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't know why it just showed... I don't know why it had such realistic lighting.
The Titan Sword.
I know, but, like, Heat 3 still had, like, a very stylized, like, cel-shaded one.
Hey, that's a good one.
That's what
Yeah, well, at least it's a shadow drop. Yeah.
Silent Hill 2 remake might be at this conference as well, at the Xbox port and one.
True, true.
No, because like the exclusivity
World
deals on the
premiere.
stuff, and people are saying it might come to Xbox soon with Forward from a Wish.
I told her finally.
Double
all the
Fine?
Persona
Okay.
games have been modernized.
Double Fine was who again?
They make a whole bunch of shit. Like Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, etc.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah. You see, the Psychonauts game for me to bring back would be Iron Brigade, but that's not going to happen.
Oh my god, this rumor was real? I heard somebody say, it's like, oh yeah, we might be seeing the next project from the Psychonauts people, but I was like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, Double Fine puts out a lot of medium to small games pretty often, so yeah.
Oh my god, this is the origin of GJ, this is the origin of Serpent Farm.
Alright.
We're playing as Serpent Farm.
Hmm.
It's the opposite of solo leveling. No hype, no aura.
I love how like last night I saw.
Is that a world map? Hmm.
I love games where I'm just running around.
You are slave, what emancipation.
Dude, this is dead in the water.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, Clockwork Revolution is probably the second most exciting game.
Into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja,
Based.
returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
That guy's a gatekeeper, bro.
World. The actual demon. He professed to be a demon.
He professed to be a demon. Why is there a butterfly?
Wait.
I can't. Swag bro, you're
Transformers.
Welcome to the
Infinite
guild.
Warfare? Was that Ethan?
Yeah.
We have been expecting you.
That's Ethan.
Please, follow me.
It would be really funny if this is how we find out we're getting sci-fi.
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software,
This
our
might be perfect
systems,
arc actually. 'Cause
combined with our skilled team,
I don't know.
is designed to save lives.
Instead of something that's been with us
Your
since the beginning.
years of
or whatever.
service have shown you the importance
Yeah,
of
no,
our
this might be
work.
the perfect dark room, yeah.
And I can't
It would
believe
fit.
that Microsoft
Yeah.
Witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have
That's not
been
what Joel
bound
Dark looks like. We've
by
seen the
outdated
gameplay.
systems,
No,
accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection
Rainbow Six
worldwide.
Siege
The
is
sci-fi cods.
Our
It's
advancements
throwing me
are
off.
designed
Yeah,
to
no, you're
elevate
right, yeah.
everyday life. Reshaping the future of technology.
The guy is also kind of dressed like David Mason was in the Black Ops 2 campaign, and it's making me worried. That could be like the new David Mason. They were. This looks a lot like the Black Ops 2 campaign, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh.
That does too.
They won't give anything, anything except announcing the game.
Guess we're using a simulation.
Like, God, it would be hilarious. Like, watch
Trippy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The numbers, Mason.
My God. David, look at me, David. Wait, what?
It is David Mason. Are you serious?
No way.
Is this actually David Mason?
Oh.
It said there was
It's
the
a powerful thing.
Right, that music sting sounded a little like it. Menendez is back! I heard, yeah.
So David and Menendez's consciousness are inside a simulated reality. Interesting. No. No, what? No, it was supposed to be an hour. It was supposed to be an hour and a half. And then
Yeah, they're gonna roll right into the old Outer Worlds thing, so.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune.
Okay, this guy's trying too hard.
Of release date.
There was a Zune 2. There was a Zune 2. I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is the exact kind of humor I don't like from the Outer Worlds. Yeah.
Let the killing commence.
I want to see more Black Ops 7 now. I'm gonna admit, like, Black Ops 6 set the bar pretty low story-wise. It had hype moments in Aura, but,
It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over
yeah.
them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing.
There was never a part of the story why I was that whelmed with Black Ops 6, but I was enjoying the levels that I was playing. Yeah.
We're going deeper and more complex with everything for the sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so, no matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
I think something like that before.
Black Ops 3 with it. That's oh my
I love
God.
a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos. So
Also, it's pretty funny that they're doing a sequel to Black Ops 2 in the year that Black Ops 2 came out.
equipment options
Or
for
happened,
different
rather.
playstyles, and different companions with different abilities.
Will the companions be actually worth using instead of just like a button you hit to do an ult?
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're going to be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points, and that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Okay. More of the perk and trait system. This is so far more of the stuff that you liked in first. I like that it has a little pop-up window showing soft requirements on speech checks.
I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. It could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work.
I think that just proved every goddamn.
After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty. Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there, but we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk.
Yeah, we can start having our end of Black Ops 3 moments.
Now you can actually go around and steal
But all the time.
How many times have I said, God, I would love to make a Black Ops 3 style game?
There's another perk called Heavy Handed.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what Black Ops 3 had? Co-op.
What this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
But it won't have crossplay just to screw you over.
As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you use stealth attack and
You're cutting out really badly.
a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
So are you, actually.
Yeah. What server are we on in the call? What server is the call on?
Flaws flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first
No,
game.
you're still pretty
We wanted
garbled.
to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
Yeah, okay, no, we're on Rotterdam
We
now.
knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So
Yeah, fucking Singapore servers.
no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
It is
I have bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No
I find it very weird.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game. It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire.
Oh, Cap?
Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the
Knock.
game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my
Let her
stuff?
steal.
you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I'm down to play Warhammer 3.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30.
I have to stop lying.
You guys get an hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will
like how you
actually
saw
give you the option to take this
Says that,
flaw
yeah.
that'll make it so that you
I
move
can't
faster
find.
throughout the game.
Stop.
But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud
the
popping
goddamn
noise that makes it
GI
so that,
Black Ops
well,
3.
everyone around you is going to hear you.
I'm not right.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal, and like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer flaw.
Compulsive theft is a good one.
Cataracts while playing their game, so everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're going to take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors. Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, we'll get.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really
Yeah.
expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across.
I kind of, as much as I hate my own voice, I kind of wish we'd recorded all of that.
Cap, Asuna streaming. He's been streaming all our.
You could sneak in,
Yep.
lower the
Always
bridge, and
happy.
actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
Voices on the spots are really quiet. Like I checked out the VOD the other.
Okay, we got the proof will be there forever. Thank God.
Yeah, I checked out the VOD, one of the VODs the other day, and our voices are really quiet.
I'm sure I screamed loud enough when I said, "How did I get it right?"
Yeah.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which
Okay,
is
more
where you
traversal
can
stuff.
actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found as part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything.
Okay, that's cool.
Any ideas or setting we're interested in.
Yeah, like I'm still gonna try this game and play because
Being disconnected from the first game's colony, it shoots my interest up in quite a bit.
Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order
I'm
of the
going
Senate
with
is
the
an offshoot of the
dwarves.
Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game.
And the ones with
Like them,
thunder
they're a
barges.
science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation.
Minus 15%
which will allow
upkeep
them
for
to predict
artillery and
alter the
flying war
future to the benefit of all
That
mankind.
is, however,
They
apparently
used to
one
be
of
part
the
the
hardest
Protectorate, but
campaigns
they split
currently.
off to focus on solving the
At least
equation
at
for
the
the good
start.
of everyone, not as a way
Because
to
you are in
control
a
the
complete
masses.
mess. Enemies on all fronts.
The player's been sent to Arcadia
And
as an
I
Earth
think you are
Director
fighting
agent to find
three
out how the
wars
skip
at the
drives
start
are
of the
causing
game.
the
and
rifts
what
and what
can
can
be
be
done.
done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals.
But if you survive,
The Protectorate wants to
see how it
close
goes.
them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. Enantes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game.
I forgot my
and there are
profile
corporate
pictures of
representatives in the Outer
fucking
Worlds too.
porn parody
They've invaded
Army.
Arcadia to liberate the resources for all of humanity at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the
Cannot
Outer
make
Worlds 2 had
alliances
that.
with other factions?
So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the
I mean,
major factions.
you're playing the man
We
eater,
also have a ton
Sam.
of music. Each station might have
You're playing
like
the
I
Ogre
think 20 tracks
Kingdom.
of unique music that we've made
Yeah,
for it.
this
It's
is
a lot of stuff.
the British word for
But the
cigarette.
really cool part about this entire thing is
British
that
slang
we
for
actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the
no.
things that are going on around
Gold-
the world that you've been
gold fag.
interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
It's especially funny because his name is Goldfag Maneater, and that's just like that completely changed.
I'm explaining what the they're doing the Black Ops 3 thing again where it's all taking place in your head and someone just replied with learning about COD lore only from Cap is fucking crazy.
I'm amazed that you managed to call that out, Kat.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's
I
also
heard he
a
has a terrible
somewhat
start,
cute Automech support
but-
drone that is basically Niles'
He has
helper.
any start he
Her name
wants.
is Val.
Makes up for it
Marisol's
with
part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an
one of
aging
the
but still
best
deadly assassin. That's right,
endgames
she's a
of
deadly
any-
mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help.
If you're going
There's also a
chaos,
cultist named
he's
Azza,
going
who's
order.
part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general.
I think I'm actually
You can choose to
going
either turn her away from overt
Dark
violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Anti's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to
I
make
would
them more
love it if I'm
formidable.
proven wrong about my whole they'll never do anything like BS3
There's
again,
a
and it
combat
does
medic who
go as
survived, however, named
batshit.
Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things.
I do not know how
Finally,
to play them.
there's Tristan. He's a
I
protector
don't know how
arbiter
to
who is
play
judge, jury,
Loki
and
FL
executioner
hard,
all rolled
but
into one heavily armored
we'll
panel.
see.
I don't know. I
It
don't
is
know how to
your
play
choice
Malachi,
to help
so
him judge
we're all
wrongdoers
flying blind here.
or show him what
All I know is he's a
justice looks like.
ranged thing, so
We
I'm just going to be
definitely
building
have
tons of
reactivity in the
ranged
game
and
based on
artillery
how you've been
units.
treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been
Trying
treating
to
them well,
find
you will find
footage of
out
the
at the end
final
of the game
Black
what that
Ops
means.
3 mission
Companions are
to
a
show
very,
someone.
very
I just
important
got
part
jump scared by Asuna
of
again.
merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel we're talking
Okay.
about.
Everywhere, at all times.
It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop.
Okay.
Check this out.
Oh my god, a body pillow.
Gen Alpha
They're
loves
advertising
body pillows,
Outer
especially
Worlds
ones
2
that look like
body
human
pillow.
beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding
cringe.
space psycho up in your
That's
sheets,
cringe.
huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nut.
Yeah, I am very skeptical, or not skeptical, suspicious that they decided. Like,
Well, that was awkward.
I
The first Outer Worlds depicted
yeah,
a
I
frontier colony
exclusively
in
saw
space.
that they said that the
The Outer
Xbox
Worlds
showcase
2
Oh,
would
it's
be an hour and a
$8.
half,
Invasion of the
and
Arcadia
then
colony
30
system by
minutes
Anti's
for
Choice,
the Outer
which
Worlds
shifts the
Direct.
visuals to be more reminiscent
So
of a World
I'm
War
thinking
I
they might
like
show more
setting
trailers
in
after
space.
this.
That evolution is seen across
No,
all
you're
aspects
coping.
of the game.
No,
starting
yes,
with
I am coping.
Final,
everything,
Shot
including
Final,
extreme
Final,
strategists and
Final.
massacre
Final
scientists.
remake
In
on
a World War
Xbox.
I setting, war comes with propaganda.
Because the
sovereign
exclusive
nations
is
all
all
want
the
to
viewers
ending.
to
control.
leave and then
Anti's
shows
choice
things
uses it
off.
to help their
Yeah,
bottom
very
line.
smart.
The Order just wants to show how it exists.
I wish they had said a bit more about the
Then-
companions other than just we're gonna have
Feel like
them.
Arcadia is a living, breathing
Yeah, that's
place
kinda
scarred
cool.
by a long-standing
So
war.
Yeah.
maybe because they'll be
Fairfield, one
badly
of the
written
first
and
towns you
uninteresting,
encounter,
and they
was
know.
once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's Choice.
Oh wait, this
They
isn't
don't just
Immortal
occupy the
Empires?
town, they rebranded
It is?
their signature
Oh,
style,
okay.
repainting
How do you know
buildings,
ASO?
posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Anti and the Moon Man.
I do wonder
Showing
when
the
they're
towns
gonna
evolving
show
after the
Black
invasion
Ops 7
helps us
properly.
push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything
like,
is clear and recognizable
I have very
from
little
the player's
faith in the
standpoint.
campaign,
We
but
want to make sure each
The
faction has a
multiplayer and
particular
zombies
look
might be
and
good
design.
from what I'm hearing.
So when the player is running across these
serious.
vast, different environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs
convert
and visuals of
other
who they're
words.
talking to, what they're going to be talking about,
Or should
and
just
how that
use
progresses
that
throughout the
separate
story.
ways since it's been so
The
long.
first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player
I can
mobility
upgrade
across the
units.
board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
This is the funniest response I've seen to P4 Revival so far.
What?
We've
That
aimed to make
buzzed me
everything in the
out.
Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's like
What?
first and foremost, right?
But-
You don't want to add in a
wait.
bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2 thanks to my
Why?
patented
Why is
combat
this?
system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even
What's
talking
the
about? You haven't seen it
lie?
yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin?
Trading depot.
You're thinking, what's C for?
Factory.
C.
I'm trying to explain
Capitalize the
like the
fact
premise
that
of
the
Black
people
Ops 3's
loved
campaign,
the
and he's
first
just
game.
saying
We're gonna
like,
take
once
those
someone
people,
CSB should
we're
say
gonna
to me,
make
this
them
is a
buy the
series about the
sequel. Give 'em
military, you're
pounds,
lying.
pounds. Now you're dead. Here we go. What comes after C? Oh,
Ruby's all rubbish, it makes
optimize
no
for player
difference.
satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers. Okay, I want to make them happy. So let's. Okay.
Why are you playing them?
All right.
to make it go
Mobilize the
faster.
players so they're ready for that sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet. You don't have rhythm, Brandon. Just say it.
Sweet.
No, I think this is very funny that they're making this like this is a parody of how PR meetings go, and so like no, this is on brand. You have a douchebag who makes a presentation. Everybody else is like, why am I here?
Okay, well, that's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how
This
many
is
people
not
are
a
gonna be
parody,
angry
this
that
is
we have
just
put
real
so
life.
much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us?
Some rare
We can't have
things
one love
on
story in
sale,
this? How many people
stranger.
have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Oh, the
Put your hand up.
developers of Killer Instinct are on that Invincible
In
game.
French, that means
No,
two. Sequel.
no, that can't be.
He's gonna
That
have-
can't be.
Claire,
What?
look up. And how do we end it?
How?
Anything is possible.
Those
And we've
guys
established
made
that
one
we're
of the
best there is,
best
and there's
fighting
no sequel
games of
better
all
than us.
time.
And
Okay,
if I can
hold
just say
on.
one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
I don't
For
know.
The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the
It's
feel
Iron
of each
Galaxy.
weapon, the way a
No,
weapon
Double Heat
functions
Galaxy
in ADS,
was
the way
season one,
recoil
that's-
feels
Yeah,
when firing.
yeah.
And
If
how
it's
impactful our
Iron
sound effects
Galaxy,
really sell
yeah,
the
they
weapon's
took
fantasy.
over
To things like
for
how unique
Double
reload
Helix,
animation can add a
and
lot
they
of
were
character
not as
to each
good.
weapon.
They did the
They've
later
increased the variety of
seasons,
weapons by
and
including new
They
weapon
did the
types,
one with TJ
but also through
Combo.
a host
Fuck
of
you.
fun and unique weapons.
That was Iron Galaxy,
We have
really.
things like the Bourse Blaster.
Yeah, they
that
did
fires
season
out
2,
tumors
2 and 3.
that can explode like grenades.
Double Helix only did season 1.
Can even be eaten by the player for additional
Then I gave
health.
you some minutes.
We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it.
Wait, they're also
throughout the
making
game.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup. We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your enemies are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones
That's
for
fine.
additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies
Also,
into a
David
stealth
Mason's doing the Black Ops 2 box art pose on the 7 box art. 'cause
Of
course
course.
he is.
Science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly. And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning
have hybrid
favorites,
units.
like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding them into bits.
The Shrink Ray, that was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second game, but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk, and we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them, because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them, so we made sure to double down on that stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed. And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary.
So they just made the BFG.
You will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind
That's
of shown
gross.
off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well,
Third person was missing pretty badly from the first game.
in whatever way
So.
you like. One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with.
Oh,
all
they
of
have
the
a battle
actions that you could do in first person.
Yeah,
so you're
once they
double
take
jumping
enough damage, or
around, you get
even
to
if
see your
damage, I
character
think
in that
they
way.
get massive
You get to
boosts.
take in the world and see things in a different light.
So that's why they're more. Yeah, I noticed they're more melee focused.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find.
I
in
noticed
the
on the
worlds the players
I
can
noticed on
visit.
the Obsidian logo
The
they
team
have
done
KOTOR
incredible
2.
work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to
Yeah.
life.
When yeah.
And we can't wait for you to play
Yeah,
it.
like having
Even though we've always been a
Menendez
multi-project
as like
studio, this is going to be
your
the first
John
time we've ever
Taylor
released
is an
3 games
interesting
in 1 year.
choice.
Yes,
It feels
it
amazing
is.
to do. We're so excited for
So I
more
also,
people
I guess
playing
that
our
explains
games.
the leak.
Are they going to
because
show
it's
the
like-
time that Menendez saw a zombie outbreak and then he ran away?
Big and
Ran
small.
away.
Yeah,
I mean,
expanding
they
out
sh-
franchises
granted,
we've
that trailer
created,
might
and we
be
have
showing
no
all the
plans to
modes
slow
because they
down.
do that sometimes,
We
but
hope
they
you
did
all
show
continue to come along
zombies.
with us as we
So
do what
Yeah,
we do
yeah. I
best,
was gonna say,
make your
considering that
world
we're gonna
your
be
way.
in simulated reality,
Oh yeah,
I
no,
would
this
be
is the
shocked.
easiest. This is the easiest
Yeah.
points campaign they've ever had in
Yep,
their life.
yeah, pretty much.
Because guess what? They did that in Black Ops 3 as well. Now granted, Black Ops 3 was the first time they ever did that, and it was really cool that first time. Like, we were complaining about it in 6, how like the mannequins got replaced with zombies and it wasn't nearly as good.
Yeah.
It was really cool the first time they did it in 3, because, you know, it was unexpected.
With the Outer
Yeah.
Worlds 2,
Um,
we're all about the best place
Because
to play, which
the
is
way they
also
did it
the promise
was,
of Xbox.
they...
You can play the Outer Worlds 2
It's like you're going
on
through
this
like this whole
Xbox,
mission,
but it may be hard
and
to
then
play
like, you
it
get
when you're staring
teleported
at
to
all
like
these
this
beautiful
destroyed
homes.
house that's on fire,
Let's cut that.
and then
You
after
can
like
play
the
the
dialogue
Outer
happens,
Worlds
you
2
hear
on
like the
this
zombie
Xbox.
scream that they do
Oh,
when they
yeah.
start
Now that's
sprinting,
Microsoft.
Yeah.
and
Or
then
you
that's
can
when
make
they
a phone
start
call on
attacking
this
you.
Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
Okay, I
This
think
is
I
amazing.
might
Are
have
you
bitten
playing?
off
I
more than
think
I
so.
than I
Fantastic.
can chew.
So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take
Oh,
one
you
line,
actually
put it in
referenced
another?
that this is an Xbox thing.
If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like why are any of us alive at any time?
It's a very strange
It doesn't matter. Either way,
one, I
my job
admit.
here is done.
But
Time for the
I
Grounded 2
hope
portion of the direct,
Resident
which is
Evil
sorta like
Requiem
the sequel to
actually
the Outer
has
Worlds 2
mercenaries
portion
in
of the
it.
direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
it's really nice to see my
I didn't even think
influence
about
go on
that.
to
Yeah,
other
that would
games.
be nice.
Take it away,
I really
team.
want mercenaries in that game.
And big exit.
Yeah.
This is pretty hard.
I'm gonna
Oh, they're doing
not
everything
watch
for
the grounded
Grounded.
part of
Cool.
this. Yeah. I'm gonna tune out. But that was a pretty good show overall. I'm gonna look up that Mudang and see if they have a Steam page for that or something.
Oh yeah, it wasn't up when I looked earlier. Maybe it's up now. It's not.
Yeah, and of course all the Google results just come up with Mudang.
Okay, so my character has a mechanic where I can start expeditions.
Oh, I can get a hell cannon. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch the PC game show. It's meh.
I'll have it on in the background.
Tom is questioning like why I'm gonna play Black Ops 7, even though I'm saying I'm not excited for it, but it's on Game Pass, so I might as well. And he doesn't seem to understand that like it's free. I might as well.
Yeah, it's literally it costs you nothing.
It costs me nothing, and it's rumored that it's gonna have carryover, like Modern Warfare 3 did. So it's like, might as well just use my Black Ops 6 stuff in some new levels and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm morbidly curious.
Yeah. I am gonna do some Zenless. I think, after this.
Then there's Zone Zero.
Yeah, haven't hit up my
Zenny.
dailies yet, so.
Souls.
Why do this?
They can be sacrificed for powerful gifts of chaos. Okay, so I have to win battles and raise settlements. Okay. Sounds like a chaos thing. I do. And I don't have to wait. I don't have to wait to recruit anyone. That's crazy.
Making space in my attaché case, the best puzzle.
I have to defeat all of those.
Jesus.
It's just barely not enough space.
So we're moving up there.
I'll just discard these.
Wait, what? Oh, cool! I can recruit as long as I'm in range of my black arc.
Nice.
I was searching up Mudang and it gave me the religion.
Let's see what we've got for dailies.
Yeah, we just like by tomorrow. I
Free
imagine.
roll.
What was the name of the cool South Korean game?
Mudang.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
M-U-D-A-N-G.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
fight?
00,
Cook.
and then dang.
Mudang. M-U-D-A-N-G, yeah. Am I crazy to think that I can probably buy all of the DLC?
Yeah.
Even I don't have all DLC.
I am thinking about buying all of the DLC. Not gonna lie.
Already Confederation on turn 2? Are you serious? Jesus, alright.
Delacour walks slow as shit.
But yeah, also alongside the SH2 port rumors is like Born from a Wish is apparently going to get added alongside that. So even if you played it on PlayStation and PC,
Alright, she scares for HP, so.
something coming. But Born from a Wish is alright, but it's
What
not
brings
that
you
exciting,
here
so I
this
kind of
time?
hope they
Nah.
can improve it like separate ways got improved in RE4. Not actively bad, like I'm happy to see it. It's just, yeah, not exciting.
Spiky circle next to their name. Okay. So. Okay.
Pyrrhic victory? Okay, well no, I'll take care of that.
So I have to capture specific buildings, and I can't. The other buildings
Oh,
that
you're
I
up early.
capture,
Wanna
other
try my
settlements I
special
capture, I
bang
just
boo
give it to
combo?
Bastards. Okay.
It is really a shame that like that 7 campaign is probably gonna be kind of rushed because like that premise is really interesting and it's like,
Yeah.
God, why are they wasting that on a year where it's not gonna be great? It is a little jarring though, going right from 1991 to 2035 though.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, I don't mind, but still.
Okay, 13 of these.
Wait, I just realised something. Campaign's a simulation, and so was the Black Ops 3 multiplayer, meaning 7's multiplayer will also probably canonically be a simulation.
That's funny.
How we're gonna get a Menendez operator and an Alex Mason operator.
Yeah.
That's also how they can justify carryover. You know, because I said it was rumored that all the BO6 stuff would transfer over, like how 2 stuff went to MW3. That's how they'll justify it. Because it's like, oh, it's just simulations of the BO6 guys, which is how they're still fighting. So that's how you can still have Adler and stuff. Okay.
Oh, these are lanterns. I thought my game was not rendering properly. Shit.
Have a good one, and please come again.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so we'll get some more out there maps as well.
Who are you fighting, and why are there lanterns?
Oh, I got the golden ticket.
Grand Cathay?
That's 60 polychromes.
I am in Grand Cafe, but it's vampires.
This is the first time I've seen Grand Cathay stuff.
They have beautiful maps.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it does.
Though, I don't care for this layout.
Man, this Grounded sequel looks amazing. They're basically improving everything in the game. Oh, there he is. I'll just park him over here.
Touch my tail, and now.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bloated Corpse. How nice.
Man is iron.
Huh? Is something?
Do you want me to?
Wait, ready? I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
They added new stats as well. Sheer forces.
Oh my god, you can ride bugs now as mounts. That's so good!
Oh, she has that because she doesn't have penetration, because she always has 100% penetration. And because she doesn't use energy.
The size of the first game? Jesus. Like, the map in the first game is pretty big, so this is impressive.
And disaster.
But instead of being in the backyard, you're gonna be in the park of the town.
Every time you say the backyard, I just think of Guilty Gear.
Same.
I hope Elfelt shows up.
Touch my tail.
Do you want?
Only the brave will.
Alright, which elements?
That's me.
Fire? Okay.
Ready and
my
waiting.
parents just said they're getting Da Force. That's so cool. I love Star Wars. Why is my mum crying?
I am the Eye of Obel. Awaiting further instructions.
My parents say they just got an eviction notice. I love TF2. It's just a picture. It's a picture of the eviction notice cosmetic.
I love the eviction notice.
Now they're saying we have to move away, and we go into TF2 world. I can't wait to meet my favorite class, the Spy.
That's me.
What the?
Okay, let's roll him with Soldier 11.
God, it's just like I'm playing Dead by Daylight. I'm vaulting windows as Ada Wong to dodge a chainsaw.
Yes.
Adjusting for wind.
RE4 isn't that different from Dead by Daylight. I don't know why people were complaining about it.
Now. Roger that.
This is quite moderate.
Courage is power. Knowledge is maintain fire. Counter. Execute. Show no mercy.
so it's pretty
Okay.
fun.
First wave down.
He's the naval focused one, right?
Yeah. He starts with like arc.
Ether vision activated.
All his enemies are with
Open fire!
lots of artillery trophies.
You're in my sights. Move!
So yeah, like NGS Delta, Dying Light would be probably not being the open because I'm not gonna get that.
Oh, this is just like that one PGR boss.
I won't budge! Then one stab! Target spotted!
Yeah, Overwatch is cool.
Don't hesitate!
Silent Hill F, I'm definitely getting Silent Hill
Sniper's
F.
Creed. One shot, one kill. Weaklings!
I gotta say,
Be ready.
with Silksong confirmed to come out this year, I am more than confused as to why there was no trailer today. Like, what? Oh god.
You're gonna mess
so
with you.
weird. Oh wait, they're showing Mudang again. Oh no, okay, it's the sizzle reel. Okay, yeah. Mudang perhaps 2 hearts. Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Touch my
Indiana
tail?
4.
What brings you here this time?
Indiana Jones, Grounded 2, Clockwork Revolution. Gears of War.
Mudang. What are the games? What are the games?
Time for... What brings you here this time?
Don't move the corpse in.
I can help you ward off
Someone
misfortune
thought
and
Black Ops
disaster.
7 was Evil Within 3.
Oh my god. Isn't the company who made Evil Within 3 dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they came back recently. Tango reformed.
What brings you here
Right,
this
it's
time?
They were they were dead, but they're back.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have them shoot him, I guess.
I got excited watching that BO7 trailer because I thought David Mason was holding the Peacekeeper SMG, but he wasn't. It looks like it's an M4 variant.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
I've-
not sure about David Mason's new face. Like, it's
I
not...
knew he was gonna get recast, so I was like, yeah, sure. whatever.
Yeah.
I do think he has like. I know this is weird to say because David Mason was always kind of a bland white man, but he looks more
Yeah.
bland now. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
There's another.
Ready for combat. Ambi, in
I guess
position.
because in BO2, I don't know how to put it, but he looked kind of chubby, even though he wasn't. So that.
Oh my god.
that is
They were showing Silksong again on the handheld. It was the last thing before the screen faded to black.
Yeah.
Ether vision activated.
Why would they do this? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Also, I noticed something with the casualties here. Sam,
that mention of the guild
archers behind enemy lines because killing
like
all
all the text
more than
stuff,
there were
it
three
makes me
enemies.
think, is this meant to be like foreshadowing
The melody
what
of
Black
combat.
Ops 4? With like
They're
Savannah
just
Mason
like
for
rivals
win.
because they have guns
which could be
and
interesting if it is a
crossbow.
Savannah Mason
and
thing, because Savannah is David's daughter, so that could be interesting if it is that.
Oh my god, I just opened Reddit and in big letters I see Jared Leto accusations.
See, my response to that's the same one I saw earlier, which was, did this
So
already
just
happen?
don't use them
Yeah.
as regular archers that can shoot over the backline.
Allegations against
They
Jared
can't
Leto.
apparently do that
There are certain
as
actors
well.
that shock you, and then there are some where
Yep.
it shocks you that it's only now.
Yeah, yep. Exactly.
So someone, there's this one
not gonna have
podcast
them
I
do
listen
that.
to where they go through like all the James Bond movies, and like basically just making
Time
fun
for
of
since
them.
I can help you ward off misfortune
And they did some episodes
disaster.
with Austin Powers. And I remember one of the hosts said Austin Powers is one of those British celebrities that when it came out that he was a rapist, everyone would go, yeah. Like, if he was real, he's one of the ones that you wouldn't be shocked.
Yep, yeah, that's for sure.
for you, stranger.
Adjusting for wind.
Feel Welsh.
Just one strike.
Roger. The PC gaming show gives.
Quick shot.
Has anything good been at the PC gaming show ever?
I think so. Pat used to not watch it.
Target
And I
spotted.
think one year there was one.
Don't
big
hesitate.
thing that PC cared about. I don't remember what it was, and since then he watches it. But yeah, no, usually there's nothing.
The only thing I can think of is like Persona 4 Golden's port was announced at the PC gaming show, like which that was just exciting because you know Persona on anything except a Sony series was new,
Yeah.
and like specifically because 4 was trapped on the Vita, so like oh my god, it's playable now. It's called Work is about finesse, stranger.
Here. Adjusting for wind.
Why is Lex Luthor show? Yep, it's just getting started. And Lex Luthor is presenting it.
I like how I'm so like hooked that I'm like, yeah, BO7, I'm not excited for it, but I am too afraid by saying quickly. I am actively like, yeah, this is probably gonna suck, but I do need to do a frame by frame. Honestly, just excited I'm getting sci-fi again.
Okay,
Holy
that's
shit.
all I've got battery for today.
Alright, so I've got.
Ready to touch my tail.
Man is
okay,
iron,
hold on, what do I
rice
got
is
here?
steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
No, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll look at the next turn. Yeah, I've got a Nurgle army out here. I've got a troll army.
It is the same model of robot as the GI unit. I'm looking at them side by side. So GI unit's kill streak will probably come back.
Let's go to the Silk Song subreddit.
It does have interesting implications though that this is 10 years after 2 and we're already going way harder on sci-fi.
Okay, that Cap can fact check this. There's one of the hosts just turned up at the PC Game Show in chat's apparently saying she used to work at Rooster Teeth until she got bullied out through racism.
Let me check. Okay, PC gaming. I think I know who you're talking about.
She just
so
went
I'll
off
just-
screen because they're playing a trailer right now, but
Yeah, I'll just rewind it.
yeah. That sounds like Rooster Teeth, but I'm not familiar with the story.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right. Let me see if I can go back to when it. Mika Burton, that's LeVar Burton's daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened there? Jeez.
So the fans of Rooster Teeth were very racist towards her. Very racist. And
Yeah.
the company did nothing.
Nah.
Yeah.
And
that
when
sounds
she
about
said
right.
like, I'm gonna quit, I don't like this anymore. And then some unnamed executive at Rooster Teeth said, so does this mean your dad's not friends with us anymore? Because
Wow.
LeVar Burton had been on some streams for, and they were just, yeah, they're like, well, does this mean your dad won't be friends with us anymore?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Because, yes,
Are
you let his daughter get bullied out of the company.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
They didn't care about her. They cared that her famous dad might not be friends with them anymore.
That's like breaking up with your ex, like with your girlfriend or something, and being like, "Can I still hang out?" Or like she breaks up, and you, "Can I still hang out with your dad?" What?
I do you want better. Can I still use your Netflix account?
Yeah. Oh.
There was some unfortunate incident I remember where allegedly she walked into a room on a whiteboard, someone had written N and then like a missing letter GGERS.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Well, apparently, now I'm only mentioning this because the person who wrote that owned up to it, and this story seems real. Apparently, he was explaining a South Park bit to someone, and he left it on the whiteboard.
Okay.
There's some South Park bit where the Price is Right or whatever, and then Randy does that.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know the bit. I've laughed at it many times.
I'm only believing it because he owned up to it, and he does seem like the type who would do that like an idiot, not realizing that he probably shouldn't leave that on the whiteboard.
People who annoy you.
And if I remember correctly, Mika Burton did say that. And Mika Burton apparently did say that, yeah, I do believe that, actually, now that he said that. And if she believes it, then sure.
I typed GG 5 times.
That is fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up.
The fact that Menendez or something's been represented by Red Butterfly is funny, because like, when I saw that butterfly before we even knew it was COD, I just started thinking of Philemon from Persona.
Yeah.
It's day 9.
Mhm.
Hey, what up?
I can help you ward off misfortune
How
and
would Persona
disaster.
have gone if it was Raul Menendez instead of Philemon?
Oh, cool. Outer Worlds 2 is $80 at launch.
Are you for real? Oh, well, it's
100 for the premium edition, of course.
Oh yeah, yep. Gonna
It's
be...
funny how in like the CSB stream chat, I did see someone say this looks interesting. Then the COD logo appeared and said, "Oh, this looks terrible." It's like I saw what you said 10 seconds ago. You can't hide it. Don't pretend.
Oh, look at that! The Outer Worlds 2 has no DRM. Huh.
Also, I just noticed they finally stopped. They finally stopped giving Menendez that stupid eye patch. I just noticed. He's back to having a glass eye.
Oh, Delia Assault is updating soon.
Okay. Peter Stromae! Yeah!
The pistol David's carrying looks like it's a precursor to the MR6 from Black Ops 3. In one of the shots, there's a giant building-sized machete embedded in the ground. That's interesting.
Okay, hold on. The Silksong devs have apparently spoken out and are refusing to give the release date.
Oh wait, that... Yeah, of course they are. Okay, one of these shots kind of confirms the campaign leaks. Because there's a shot of them all wingsuiting in, and the area below looks a lot like Avalon from Black Ops 6. Oh no.
Okay, no, alright. Alright, so before... Okay, no, Matthew Griffin, who's... I believe he's one of the devs. Hold on. Matthew Griffin.
Okay, looking at this again... that shot of the zombies, I don't think is zombies mode. I think that is a campaign scene. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things where I'm looking at it and it's like that looks like a campaign sequence instead of being zombies.
Okay,
it's not shocking. It's not shocking they find a way to put zombies in all the campaigns now. Maybe they should mix it up so it's actually interesting. You can get away with it once, maybe twice. You can't keep doing it.
Okay, Matthew Griffin, the head of marketing at Team Cherry and Publishing, has confirmed Silksong will release before the holidays.
Tomorrow!
Yeah,
And they have said there will not, instead they will not be a demo. Okay.
They didn't specify what holidays.
It's true.
It could be Labor Day 2036. Falcon Raven Software and Alice Mindbend in Black Ops 7 Next Evolution. Set more than 40 years after the events of Black Ops 6. The year is 2035 and the world is on the brink of chaos, ravaged by violent conflict and psychological warfare following the events of Black Ops 2 and 6.
This is very funny. By the way, this was all revealed inside a YouTube chat box, by the way.
Building cutting-edge technology, David Mason and his team must fight back against the manipulative enemy who weaponizes fear above all else. I hope they are going hard on the mind-bending shit then. Okay, yeah, they just confirmed co-op campaign. I'm reading like a press release. Co-op campaign confirmed.
That's cool. We'll play that.
Descend into the next twisted chapter of round-based zombies. I like how they have to specify now so people don't think they're going to do
You know what would be cool? It would be cool if they had zombies and Spec Ops.
Yeah, I've been saying for years I loved Spec Ops Survival. I'd love to see it come back.
Yeah, just give us both.
They did, but yeah, no, they brought back Spec Ops Survival in Modern Warfare 2 2022, and it was terrible. Like they couldn't do it. It wasn't good at all. Another one I'd like to see that they'll never do is I would love to see Extinction come back, the alien mode.
Alright, I'll take over.
So the next iteration of round-based zombies, in the heart of the Dark Ether. That's actually kind of interesting. Round-based zombies in the heart of the Dark Ether.
Make it fun for me.
I think the majority of maps going to take place in the Dark Ether, because that could be cool, right? I like how multiplayer they don't even have a difficult it's just harness near future weaponry and the signature multiplayer experience with 2 maps. So yeah. They don't even mention the wall running that we all know is in there. I guess they want to save that for full reveal, but like, don't just mention the wall running since it's the unique thing.
I'll take you.
Oh. So, Black Ops 7's got a logo in the same vein as the 6 logo, but it's on the Cerberus head. I think it's a Chimera.
Okay.
I hope that actually means something, because nothing came of that Cerberus head.
I'll take you. What? I'll take you.
Like, I always thought the enemy factions would be called Cerberus, but they were Pantheon. Yeah, no, the logo's hard. I just mean it. I just hope it means something.
Which is not always a given.
Yeah, like I said,
Chimera.
That's why I think. But yeah, no, because the Cerberus head meant nothing. It wasn't the logo of Pantheon like I thought it would be. Or
yeah, that's whatever. True. Yeah.
Like, I didn't think we were gonna be fighting a fucking Cerberus or anything. I just thought it would at least be the logo of like a faction or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's talking about an enemy that weaponizes fear above all else, and talking about like global psychological warfare. So they could do something.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Like, they could do something interesting with this, but I don't think they will.
It would be nice if they did.
Like, talking about global psychological warfare is making me think, like, are we gonna have, like, fucking Scarecrow fear toxin or something? I mean, that was Pantheon's weapon. They're saying it's, like, they're talking about, like, oh, the aftermath of Black Ops 6 and 2, so I'm like, maybe they'll actually do something with the Cradle this time? Because that was, like, a weird missed opportunity. Like, I thought we were gonna get a gunfight in the final mission of us fighting through, like, the gas.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I don't know, I just think when you have like a chemical weapon as your plotline, it would make sense to have your finale be it going off and fighting while wearing a gas mask. It says later this summer. I assume the reveal will be in August. It's usually about whenever COD does a summer reveal, it's in August.
Oh.
I was very confused. Why am I not allowed to attack?
He said
he said he'll be back. Yeah. This is the new Overkill Entertainment game.
I'm still just mad over that people announced it. I'm gonna die before 6 gets revealed, let alone come out.
They're trying to make another game. Why not just try to fix Payday 3? I've been wanting to get into Payday 3, but I keep switching.
Interesting update. Dead by Daylight update. This one is actually tagged to Asuna. The lead director of Dead by Daylight. Yes. The lead director of Dead by Daylight just said in an interview straight up, 2 IPs in talks for Dead by Daylight are Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Darth Vader from Star Wars. So they're actually trying to get Vader.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that hard. Star Wars is not that protective of the IP, so...
It's more like, are Disney going to sign off on, like... Because Dead by Daylight's like an M-rated horror game with, like, gore.
It's the kind of thing where they're usually pretty happy to give the IP, it's just once they do, there'll be a whole bunch of, like, red tape about how you use it. But they're usually pretty permissive.
If they get Vader, I bet you for a fact he's not going to put people on hooks. They're going to have to give him, like, some kind of equivalent.
He'll just, like, hold them in a force choke or something in a hook, in the place where you would hook them. Yeah, but they'll just be like in a permanent force choke or something.
Yeah, the Xenomorph, who is also owned by Disney now, has different hooks, like that are like biomass or whatever.
Yeah.
So that means like probably Vader will have something similar where they won't. What could be fun, but I don't think they'd do it, is replacing the hooks with carbonite. Like, that could be a fun alternate hook for Darth Vader, I think. Buffy, I'm honestly I would be shocked if they don't get it. I don't feel like Buffy's that hard to get. Yeah, nothing concrete, but the fact they're even saying that is interesting. Every single Persona account is just saying that's it. I wonder who they pick as the survivor. Because Star Wars has at least 2 characters, so... You know, unless they make Vader like a solo channel or something. Oh, the DLC after The Walking Dead, Sam, is based off Southeast Asian mythology. The Filipino killer, maybe?
Filipino killer?
Man with gun?
Man with ice pick. Crackhead, meth head. Meth head with ice pick.
Southern Islands map.
You know, just here in the city, yeah, get a mugger. I don't know, get a fucking
The problem is
yeah,
they
get a
could do
hoodlum.
They could do a Southern Islands map because that would necessitate AI threats as well. Man with AK. AI controlled AK terrorist.
Okay.
Also, if that Darth Vader talk does go anywhere, I'm trying to think of like who the most jarring person for Vader to be going up against would be.
Oh, you can fire while moving.
James
Okay.
Sunderland,
You're not having
Vader
trouble
attacking
breathing,
James
are you?
Sunderland
army.
would be pretty weird looking.
So that's why you don't want me to be shooting over your guys. Okay, I get it now.
How's it feel, Proxy? Are you
That-
getting used to it? You're not having trouble breathing, are you?
Grace, wait.
If
The inside.
The
if there's a
oxygen supply
survivor,
system
I'm
is
thinking
failing.
about like
Oh no, I didn't have time to run a
Han
proper
Solo
diagnostic.
getting attacked by Wesker. That would also be jarring.
No, don't jump the gun. I just didn't have time
Southeast
to catch my breath.
Asian mythology.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that the
those are
inside of the
probably
neck
like
is way too loud.
Indonesian or like Malaysian
Well,
fucking killers.
as long as it's not an issue
I
with the
think
external
there were
cockpit.
people. We don't know anything about it other than Southeast Asian mythology. I think
I knew it.
the talk
your
was
eyes, the
maybe
machines are all that matter.
Indonesia, but that's just fan speculation. Like nothing actually backing it up.
I don't think we have a. Yeah.
Obviously broke that.
Probably get a Filipino killer. Would probably be an aswang or something. Though
Probably.
it's like a woman with wings. some woman with wings. It's like or a manananggal. It's
In that
a
interview,
wing.
in that interview,
Yeah.
they're also mentioning the 10th anniversary is massive. So, if anything comes to that Darth Vader talk, I imagine that'll be the 10th anniversary because I don't think you get bigger than Darth fucking Vader being a killer. My guess is 10th anniversary is either going to be Jason or Darth Vader then.
I've run 97 simulations in my head. The max defense protocols were designed to resist external control, but those protocols are solely focused on outside interference.
Oh shit.
The way it's responding, is the problem worse than we thought?
God, this show is dog shit.
I think
Oh
you
yeah,
might
you,
be
mi-
right.
you missed
Yeah.
the news.
Its
I mean,
voice
you're watching the PC
sounds
gaming show. What do you
really
expect?
Welcoming?
What
A
did I
little
miss?
too welcoming.
There was an interview with Dead by Daylight's lead director.
Yeah.
He mentioned that two licenses they have at least talked about are Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Star Wars.
Oh, they're actually doing Star Wars.
Well, they're trying
Well,
to
you
do
know, it
Star
doesn't mean
Wars.
They are doing it, but like that means there's at least been conversations about it. So Vader is
Are-
actually a possibility.
An attempt is being made.
And we were discussing like how would they handle him because I don't see Disney letting Vader hook people. I feel like that's one of those. That's just about, you know, like how the Xenomorph they redesigned the hooks to be like biomass and everything.
Yeah.
So I think they'd do something similar for Vader. My guess is Carbonite.
From the moment
Instead
I
of hooking
synced
people,
with
you
it,
freeze
it
them in
started
carbonite.
blasting some dance music from the old civilization. And kept repeating stuff like, "Welcome, the destroyer of humanity!" And what is the ultimate
He also
secret of the
says in the
universe?
interview the 10th anniversary chapter
Could it
will
be
be
some kind
quote
of
massive.
ID verification?
So I think if they're gonna get Vader, he'll probably 10th anniversary
It's
because I
just
don't
something its
see
original
what
owner
killer would be
programmed in.
bigger than
Some
that.
people in the field
When
like
is
their
the
mech
10th
to address them in
anniversary?
certain ways for
Next
a little
year,
extra
surprisingly.
personality.
Huh.
I may have
The
done
low taper
something
fade
similar
meme
when
would
I
be
first
massive.
started out.
My guess is
So massive.
my guess is the 10th anniversary killer will either be Jason Voorhees or Darth Vader then. That's just my personal guess. Because those are the only two I could see being massive, you know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's a bunch of other famous characters, but not
Master Grace?
that big. Like,
My proxy. You
yeah,
came
they
up
haven't
with
done
that awfully
Candyman, but I
quickly.
don't see Candyman being
Is
that
that...
big.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Don't make me sound like a weirdo.
It would be kind of cool if they could do like Marvel too, and like get Venom as a killer. Venom as a or Carnage.
I say Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage as a killer would be incredible.
Once again, Scarecrow. I would love Scarecrow as a DC
I
killer.
get it.
I guess
But
you know
the mech
honestly what you
design
could
is
do, you
quirky
just
and
have
its
Venom or
programming
Carnage and
so
have
impeccable.
them
I
the
feel
other
like this
be a
child's
legendary.
original owner must have been someone like me.
Or one of the other
True
symbiotes
tech
that no one
buff with
cares
a
about.
unique flair.
Oh no! Oh wow! Good trailer. The Prince of Persia: The Rogue
Did
1.0
you
in
just
August. That's
compliment
good. That's a
yourself?
good game. That's the other good Prince of Persia game that came out recently.
My assumption for a survivor would be like Mary Jane or something. You know, like someone non-superpowered.
Yeah.
It's like how my
Manager?
concept for like a
I didn't
Batman
expect to run
chapter
into
for Dead
you
by Daylight
here.
has Gordon as the survivor, because you can't
Oh,
have an
there's
actual
reinforcement.
superhero.
Honestly, here's the thing.
T1,
It would be
you
very
training a
funny
new Bang Boo?
if the survivor is just Peter Parker.
Surely
And it's
you're
like, no, this is
kidding.
Peter
My
Parker, a
schedule
version
is
of Peter
packed.
Parker that
I don't have time
didn't
to train
become
anything.
Spider-Man.
And Spider-Gwen's Peter Parker.
It's like
Yeah, that would be really funny.
But yeah, no, like my concept was always like Gordon's the survivor, Montoya
the-
and Bullock as legendaries for him.
Yeah,
the
oh,
ultimates, the ultimates version of Spider-Man.
And then like the actual like superhero characters and stuff would be like cosplay outfits for the other survivors. You know, like Attack on Titan were cosplays.
Yeah. Oh, I have reinforcements.
cutie
Okay, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I said Dwight would get like the Adam West style Robin with like the shorts. Michaela would get Poison Ivy and Sable would get Harley Quinn because reasons.
Oh, you're a feisty one.
And bitch is gay good.
I'm gonna call you little guy.
I also said Joker as a legendary for Trickster.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they wouldn't be able to fight the urge to have Joker in there somehow. So it's just like, okay, what
Could you
killer
maybe
would
not
he be?
hug the
Although,
suspect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suspect? Surely
it's
you
as long
don't
as he
mean
wouldn't be
little
the
guy.
killer itself, because it needs to be Scarecrow if you're gonna do that. Now, if they get Vader, what Star Wars character as the survivor? Because there's a lot of options.
It's
I guess
gotta
just
be Skywalker.
yeah, I guess just a Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Han
give
Solo.
Han Solo legendary.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess the benefit of Star Wars is it would also be like Resident Evil, where they could just milk it for legendaries forever.
Yep.
And
you could even have like you could have Darth Vader and then just have like
I was about to say, like-
Sidious, Darth Maul, like so many as like his alts.
Yeah, like most Sith tend to share abilities, so yeah, they can put a lot of different Sith Lords in as legendaries for Vader.
Yeah, no, that would be super easy.
That the Maul legendary would be the best selling thing they've ever done. They probably sell better than some actual killers. Oh, he tricked me. That's like a faked breaking the power. I was also trying to think of like who's the most jarring survivor to get attacked by Vader, and I was like James Sunderland maybe. James Sunderland getting force choked. Mary, could you really be in this town and it's Mos Eisley?
Mos
Oh, yeah.
Eisley, you promised us. You promised to take us there, but you never did.
But Matt would probably be Mustafar. It'd probably be Vader's like castle on Mustafar.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun one. Or just a Star Destroyer.
It is gonna be really Yeah, but Vader's castle would also be easy to look, make look kind of spooky and horror-y. I can't see them making Vader's default melee the lightsaber because I think
No, he'll use his Imperial staff, obviously. The big stick with the logo on it.
I could see Vader's melee being like, I don't know, close-range force choke. Damage, like how Sadako does that, like, psychic thing with her melee.
Yeah, or like a closer, like little like force push thing. Yeah.
And then like I imagine the lightsaber would be like a one-shot melee, like how the chainsaw.
I mean, oh yeah, to be yeah, that would work.
Like meet some kind of condition and pull out your lightsaber and just one-shot them.
Oh god, I'm watching a puzzle game right now that they're advertising. That's like, oh, Pat must be taking psychic damage from this. This is like this is the most anti-Pat puzzle game I've seen in a while.
How so?
It's a factory puzzle.
Year 10's killer is going to be big. I'm like, okay.
Disturbing public order? What did it do? Steal electricity?
Okay, I've secured my province. Now I need to hit this town.
All like discussion about Vader aside, like it's 1000% Jason Voorhees, right? There's no one else they're gonna have as the 10-year. Because Jason's like, you know, the most jarring missing killer when you look at the list. Because they've got everyone except
completely
Jason.
blocked traffic for 2 hours. We brought it in for questioning, and instead of cooperating, it started yelling at us, accusing us of interfering with
If they
its
add
mission
Jason
to
and
find
his
some
title is not
golden
the
mecca.
slasher, then I think they've kind of messed that up. I've seen people say like, "Oh, his title would be The Revenant." Shut up. Genuinely, shut up.
My issue is I don't think Jason is exciting enough. Like,
I'm not big on Friday the 13th personally. It's my least favorite of the big slashers, but still, I think he needs to be in here.
He has to be in it. But it's just like, you know what's funny is in another timeline, Jason is a killer that I've seen. Oh yeah, this is a killer that's been in the game since the beginning. Like he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't come off to me as like a big killer with like incredible abilities and stuff like that.
No, I've seen a lot of kit concepts from over the years. There's ways to make him work.
All right.
Like the big one, like because I've read a lot of Jason concepts. They
oh, little guy.
You see like
Sounds
a
like
lot
you're
of common
suffering
ideas.
from hollow-induced delusions.
Obviously, they're all
worry.
unique, but like a lot of them do touch on a lot of the same things
Let
as
me
well.
crack you open for a
Big
quick
ones I
little
always see are
tune-up.
like some kind of
won't hurt,
teleport ability,
I
but like
promise.
cross map, unlike Nurse. Which is how he worked in the Friday the 13th game as well. You could just teleport anywhere on the map to appear to people.
Okay.
Another one I've seen is like him picking up new weapons around the environment.
Poor little guy.
Because that's something
He's
Jason does, is he
seriously
just finds a fucking
unwell.
garden shears somewhere.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
cuts the guy's head off with it. Another one I've seen is like some kind of rage mechanic where he gets
something like
pissed and
this
just like walk through pallets and doors without slowing down.
That would be awesome. I would be down for that.
Like, there's ways to make him work and have an interesting.
Wow, just Kislev is making so many trade deals with me. Jesus Christ.
Under new
We
Eridu
just
Public
started.
Safety Law, Article
lot of
132, threats against
Yeah.
public
Oh,
safety
yeah.
carry a
Oh,
maximum
dwarves.
sentence of 25 years.
Kislev and like some bear clan. No, that's
Manager,
also Kislev.
Grace,
Okay.
I'll take it back
Yeah.
to public security for now.
So yeah, just a bunch of
Sorry
different
for all the
Kislev
trouble.
factions.
Wait. Somehow it feels like we're the ones who caused the trouble.
I deny you.
I'll come back to this later when I can actually take screenshots.
Why can I not?
Time for some tips.
I can help you
Going
ward
through
off
like
misfortune and disaster.
common Dead by
Your
Daylight wish
fortune
lists.
seems pretty good
One that
lately.
I've never understood is The Last
What
of Us.
brings you here this time?
Like, I see
Why?
people ask. No, like, regardless of your opinions on The Last of Us, I don't see how it could work really. Survivor only chapter, yeah, sure, but like, I don't think you can really have any of the infected as killers.
None of them are
Yeah.
special enough to be
Yeah,
like,
like,
the
they
one
all get-
killer. Yeah.
Like the clicker just kind of one-shots people.
Yeah, but also like a clicker is like eminently handleable for any one survivor.
Yeah, and it's also like the infected are it'd be weird seeing them carry people off to
Yeah.
hooks.
And then as
So
for
just
human
beat
villains,
them
what are
to
you gonna do?
death.
You're gonna have like what the machete rapist from fucking Last of Us 1?
Yeah, like the only options for human killers are the machete rapist, Joel himself, or Abby, I guess.
Yeah.
But can't they just? why
No,
would you
they
put
should do a killer that's just Tommy, but he's not on the map. He just fucking snipes you.
No, surely they would do a clicker.
Yeah, but
But like we were just saying, like a clicker's not particularly special or like able to
Unless they
like
got
compare it to
really
every
out
other
there.
killer, which is way more like star power. Like, you know, Nemesis has zombies as ads, but imagine if instead of Nemesis it was just a T-virus zombie.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like Nemesis carrying someone off, I can see that. I can't see a normal zombie doing that.
Yeah.
Shadow Rift?
It's like I said, if you're gonna do The Last of Us, it would have to be Survivor. To just add Joel or Ellie.
Oh, bruh.
It's another issue, and this comes up when because Until Dawn's another one you see sometimes.
Yeah.
Sam, this game is called The Alters. They showed it off a while back.
Until Dawn and The Last of Us in Dead by Daylight both have the same problem. They're both owned by Sony, and I feel like Sony would want it to be PlayStation exclusive. That
Yeah.
would be atrocious.
What is that? Okay, hold on. I'm being attacked by an
Because
army.
yeah, that is how Sony has handled its crossovers with other things as well. Like Genshin, for example, like Aloy, you only get you can use her if she's not on the PlayStation version, as long as you logged in once on the PlayStation. But she has weapons, and those weapons only can be used on PlayStation.
Like,
I'm gonna need somebody playing as them.
A platform
we can't
killer
pick it.
sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Because they're ambushed. They're ambushed. I guess.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh, you already have Gotrek and Felix.
Yeah, I started with them.
They are incredible once you level them a bit.
Yeah.
Basically unkillable.
Gotrek and Felix.
I've never actually seen anyone suggest this, but I'm just gonna bring up as an example. Anyway, like if they were gonna do Halo, at least Microsoft would
What
probably
brings
let
you
it
here
be on
this
the
time?
platforms.
Man is iron,
Yeah.
rice is steel. Are we heading out? Let me pack some food.
Honestly, I think Halo has kind of the opposite issue, where like the survivors
my cup
would
of
be a
hot
little
water.
hard to pick. Because it's like, okay, the killer you could do like some kind of flood or like
hold on.
an elite, but
Oh yeah, they're attacking. Oh fuck.
Survivor,
Oh,
like,
fuck.
Survivor, your only real option is Sergeant Johnson, and even then,
Dude,
he's...
your
Okay,
artillery's
pause,
gonna get
pause. Okay, okay. Oh, gee.
You know, I think I'm just gonna go have dinner before I do this run. Anyway.